crown out of your mouth.
We are live. Yeah, no. Continue to clown on Akula. Just wanted you to know.
Get off my back!
Does your giant goat have a name?
Black Phillip, I changed the name. It should be now whenever I pull it out, it should be go back to Black Phillip. Works.
I was trying to convince him to name his Sangsor.
Oh, that would have been epic. Dude, you gotta make a Sangsor, and then you gotta have Falcon do the voice for it.
One voice.
Oh, gosh.
Listen here, motherfucker.
Are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
Oh my god, no, we're not suggesting that at all.
Man, Curse was trying out some wild memories.
Oh my god. Those damn little pygmies.
All right, Shane, I'm gonna grab a water real quick. Can you get us a roll call?
Alright. Cool.
Hello.
Cake. I'm not getting anything from you, Cake. I'll come back around. Cloudy.
With a chance of meatballs, yes.
Idle.
Ew.
Hobbit.
Hello.
Draz.
Yep.
And back around to Cake.
Hello?
There we go. Yeah, not sure what that was all about. It was like you were trying to talk through a pillow and like 3 pillows.
Don't ask what I do in my free time, shit.
That seems legit. Everybody's here?
All present kind of for.
Excellent. So you all are at the guild as usual another day, but today you're not supposed to have a mission or an assignment. You're just around because some of you perhaps live in the area or in the guild itself. Others stop by here for potential missions and tasks. Today, as you all assemble in the guild hall, you have a moment to enjoy each other's time. So all of that changes for everyone and everything.
Every opportunity we get is spent here.
I'm surprised to see you here in the main hall. Aren't you typically off in the wilderness on your own?
Like
I
a
got
break.
currently rebuilding the hunting lodge. It got destroyed. Taking a break. Figured I'd come up here and see your pretty face.
Well, it's good to be back. I was out looking for answers to find my uncle and sister. I still haven't found
How'd that go?
Not great.
Where's that pretty betrothed of yours?
Off doing her tasks. She keeps herself pretty busy.
And then he looks over to VM. It's nice of you to come out of home.
Why are you yelling?
I heard you're become crippled. Can you hear me?
What does that have to do with my hearing? No, Rengar. His soul is crippled, not his body.
Oh,
For
well,
some reason, that feels more offensive.
when you look at him, I mean, you can kind of understand where I'm coming from, though, right?
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, but it just for accuracy, you know?
Listen, Rengar, I'm ready any day that you want, okay?
Alright, calm down, you two.
But imagine the story I get to sing the day you break your curse, VM. That will be a haiku for the ages.
Yeah, I keep my hopes up that that's gonna happen sometime soon.
Persevere, my friend. You're one of the strongest here.
Speaking of stories to tell, last I seen you, Yuki, you were still wearing your mask. You seem a lot more confident now.
I would say a lot has happened to me in the year I have spent with you all. I went from being the recluse who wore a mask to I feel like the guild mascot at times, but I feel greatly appreciated all the time.
Well, I'm glad to see you've come into your own.
I would have never thought I'd start sharing the same traits of Harengon. But that's just what happens when you eat random chocolate eggs from the Feywilds, I suppose.
Did you get a bowl while you were there?
No. There was a lot of other things that I feel like I really shouldn't have touched. I ended up becoming a Cyclops for a hot minute there.
Oh.
If
You
you're
should get a
talking
bowl next
about-
time you're there.
If you're talking about that interdimensional bowl, didn't one of your friends bring one back from that?
Yeah, Shaw.
Yeah, so you already have it.
Hey, you might always need an extra just in case, you know.
Well, if I ever go interdimensional hopping, I will keep my eye out for any silverware.
Oh, keep an eye out for Viridis too, and ask her for some of her juice if you come across her sometime.
I feel like that's very awful life advice you've just given me.
Yeah, don't listen to that. BM, maybe you should think about the word you say.
Listen, I'm just saying we need some of her juice.
And we will find a way to get it safely.
Then please stop calling it juice. I think the task was ectoplasm.
Well, it's not blood.
Anyway, how are you doing, Credence?
You see Credence, like, they had like a little like lunch that they were sitting there eating, and then everyone just started coming in, and Credence's little mouth is agape, like, I think I might be in the wrong room.
Why do you think that, little one?
Did you want to come into the dining hall?
Well, I was here. I was kind of focused on what I was doing. I look up, and then all you guys are here, and you're all like, the cream of the crop of the guild here, and what's going on? Is there a mission today? I thought there wasn't one. I thought this room was free. I can leave.
Little Credence, everything is perfectly okay. Don't worry your sweet little head over nothing. We're just relaxing, enjoying each other's company, nothing more.
I wouldn't necessarily say enjoying. Rangar's here.
Now.
Okay, then I'll stay.
Yes, please stay. Maybe Rangar will behave.
As you guys are sitting there making fun of Rangar, you'll see that he's like trying to like clean out his ears, like you think he's got like water in his ears or something, and then he'll kind of snap out of it and look at everybody. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, we're saying you're an asshole.
No, I'll get back to you later. Did anybody hear Master Ursa?
Who? The master? I
Yeah.
didn't hear anything.
God, that was weird. He was telling me to come meet him north of the base. There's a keep with some stairs that will lead to him. That just sounds crazy, right?
I mean, with everything we kind of do on a daily basis, not really.
I mean,
I just thought maybe I was hearing ringing in my ears. Well,
I mean-
shit,
I
let's
mean-
go find out. It was in my head. I swear to God.
I mean, my
Which one?
afternoon is free. I can see about joining with you.
and
Well, wait a
Master-
minute. Which god are you swearing to? I need to know.
There's no time for your bullshit, VM. Let's go.
Listen, you're the one with bullshit talking about voices in his head, okay?
I've seen stranger things.
Fine, whatever. Everybody wants to go on
He'll
his
look back
adventure, no one ever wants
when
to
he
go
does his
on his.
count, which takes him a second to get to it. He'll look back and realize there's only 6 of us, and he'll yell back at Credence, "Come on, little one, you're coming with us."
Okay. Okay.
You mentioned a keep, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it, but I didn't know it was occupied.
I think you're going the wrong way if it's the same keep I'm thinking about.
I don't know which way is north on this map, bro, so don't be at me here.
Ringar, why'd you lose your accent?
I have no idea. This map fucks with me.
I think it's top right, if it's the same one I'm thinking.
I mean, we could just take the door out there and then go around, I guess. Or we could just go through window. Doesn't matter
Let's
to
go
me.
through windows.
Yeah,
I
just
don't
bust
even know
through
where
windows,
I don't
that's
even know where
fine.
the door is.
Oh my god.
The dynamic lighting on this map always messes me up.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, we can go out the door this way and then circle around, I think.
There's
Well,
windows
there's
over here.
walls here.
We'll just bust
There's
out the
walls.
window. Fuck it, right?
Just yeah.
There we go.
Whatever
I got
route you take to get there, we'll assume you took the proper route.
Yeah. See, Shade, where you're on? How do you even know this exists up here? Because you can see the maps.
It's-
Oh no, he's only a player in this game.
Yeah, but he knows what the map looks like, though.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm just following Munin. Oh shit, where'd Munin go?
Got the corner. You know what, guys? If you guys get to this top right corner, you guys can just roll your fame and gold and call it a night.
Thank you. Oh, there's actually a building here.
There's little dummies. There's 5.
I don't know. I see 8, including the gold.
company included. I see 6, motherfucker.
There you go.
I'm surprised
Listen,
you
you
got that
wouldn't
joke,
have beat me
Rengar.
last time.
So as
Although
you
I need to
guys
get my tongue around the little child. Sorry.
As you
Yes.
come up to this heap in this corner, begin to descend down the stairs, each of you arrive here.
I have not visited this area of the guild before.
The stairs dropped you down quite a bit too. You guys would have traveled about half a mile into this below the surface.
This is the first time I've been to the guild. Or this new guild, anyway. So is there a door here? Is that what's going on?
Oh yeah, it's a gate, but it's closed.
Well, I mean, south door is open. So. Rekus will slowly proceed forward, and he'll call out, "Ursa, are you here?"
Yes, I'm just around the corner, son of Farron.
Still
God,
haven't
Rengar.
dropped a name, I see.
Good to see you again, Rikus. Is that better?
Yes, I much prefer you to be more casual with me, but I have logs that's given up. But nice to see. Oh, seems you're moving up in the world.
Evangeline thought it was only best, since I was her father's greatest student, be promoted to Obsidian, even though I'm far too busy with the work I do to properly attend the guild mission. Which brings me to my current concern and why all of you have been summoned here. Seems to be a strain on existence, on time, the clock. It's broken. Mumble jumble, no doubt. You all are available, and should you be willing, I need people to travel with me to a place that could be extremely dangerous. This is a mission that even the grandmasters may not return from. Take that into consideration before you journey through. If you choose, you can retreat back upstairs. As I said, it is not a properly assigned mission, but if you do attend, I will pay you out of my own pocket a fair gold share.
Rengar looks back at VM. It's okay, buddy.
What?
There'll be no shame in it.
Shame in what?
It's
Yes,
okay.
VM.
I understand, VM, if you want to go back.
I don't understand.
This could be very dangerous for you in particular, is what he's trying to get at.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Are you sure? Last chance.
I mean, I've got to get gold somehow, and apparently they don't allow charities in this world. So
I mean, we're on a mission
Alright.
together. Can I just give him my money?
Oh no.
Ugh.
Yeah, Ragus looks
Alright.
to Ursa. So what exactly is going on here that makes... What's the danger here?
Called a paradox. It's time folding in on itself. Multiple realities spewing up, but only one reality being true. At least that's our understanding. Other people call it the multiverse, to which we know frightening little of.
Well, it seems to be going over my head, I'll be honest with you, but...
It's time. The questions we ask ourselves about the beginning and the end. Was it the egg or the chicken that came first? This book, this tome, it says both. Up to now, we thought that time was a linear, direct path, that today is the present and tomorrow is the future. But the truth is, if this is any truth within these pages, all time happens all the time, meaning the past is present and so is the future. I don't expect you to understand it, but I do need able bodies willing to journey with me into the time stream. Understand you may never come back. The threats in there are not like the threats you faced before.
can I hit them with my sword?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that sounds easy enough to me.
I have no idea what you're saying, but if I get to go out with the big team, the A squad, I'm in.
Silver Ring. He walks over to you and takes a knee. Are you sure, Credence?
Yeah. I mean, who else is gonna help protect Master VM?
Brave Credence. You'll be the best of us one day. And according to my theory, that's today. Because it could be the future, which is also the present. But anyways.
If the threat is so dire that it puts everything at risk, then it seems like we have little choice but to go.
Absolutely. And no time to assemble a proper team. Not to say this isn't one, but typically we like to hand out missions, organize party members. You all just happen to be at the guild today. Though in our favor, some of the strongest members are here to represent. And I do appreciate the odds. Perhaps something is leaning in our favor after all. In any case, give me a moment to call upon the time stream. You all can conversate amongst each other.
Anything you want to
It
talk
is
about?
done. The time stream is here.
Oh God, I think I'm gonna be sick.
There it is, to the north. You see, he just summoned. The room changes colors, and energy and wind starts blowing at you like you're standing in front of an AC. And he looks back to you and he goes, I hope you had enough time to conversate, but now is the time for action.
Everything tastes like raspberries now.
Do we have to take
Oh,
them?
it tastes like raspberries.
Yuki
Go ahead.
will reach up and grab Munin's hand to stable themselves against the wind. They're really small.
And Rengar will step inside.
Well, I think it's further up north.
Yeah, if we
Step
look to the
inside.
north, yeah. So as you
Yeah,
guys
dum-dum.
get up there,
We'll step inside. We'll step inside.
Ursa follows you to the north.
Oh, I love portals. Everything always goes well when you go through a portal. You go through a portal, you see Balthazar, you get a sword. You go through a portal, you go to hell, get all your stuff taken. I love
Right.
portals. Portals are great.
Everybody goes
Shut up
through it,
and get in
closes
there.
before VM gets in.
Rega, hurry up, close the door, close the door.
Ragus looks over to Yuki. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's get this, Master Farron.
And Credence? he takes both their hands and leads
Crap.
up.
Credence flew in. Credence flew in. Like, let's go.
When you guys go into the time stream, you feel like you're floating in endless abyss. You feel like you don't weigh anything at all. Your equipment doesn't seem to bother you. You feel all powerful, but also you feel like nothing. Eventually, you do fall to the other side of the stream. When you're spit out onto the location, you find yourselves in front of a gate. When you look through it, you can see the room Ursa just had you all in. Then he turns around and points. Look after each other. You're in the dark realm now. Move you guys.
I think I still have the lamp on. Okay, I don't think I do.
So all around you is a broken place, floating in, again, a realm between realm, a world between worlds. You feel as though you could fly in here. You could just jump up and levitate into the sky. The normal rules of engagement don't apply here.
Man, you look very at home here, VM.
I know, it's weird. Everything's very purple out. It's my second favorite color.
I would have never have guessed.
Really?
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
It is a good color on you, though.
Her feet are taking advantage of that dark vision, huh?
Heath?
What is this, Urza?
Stream. Just like the one we walked through, but to a different place. This is what I was looking for. This may have answers to what's gone on these last few months.
You
It
mean
is
like all the
dangerous
rifts
to
that
enter.
open?
She's gonna look back at Ursa and she's gonna say, or Seraphina, sorry. Well, what about the one that's in front of us right now? Off to the, up ahead. At least.
Looks like a transporter. It'll take us somewhere else in this place. We can traverse to that now if you wish, or we can take the time stream here.
No. I trust in your judgment in matters of the arcane and especially time.
And I think we should be thorough to find out what has gone wrong.
And give me just one moment. I'm going to break the seal on this, and then all will be revealed. Talk amongst yourselves. The seal is broken.
You know, I would say it was quick, but I guess time is relative, so.
Exactly. But we have bigger problems. And over here, once the seal breaks, a creature rises up. And you see its hand first pull on the platform, then it pulls its body up. And I do mean big problems.
I can't see it. What do you guys see? Is it scary?
My God. No, it just looks very big. Very, very, very fucking big.
The biggest.
Are you
Speaking
there,
of,
God's me, Margaret? Fix it!
don't worry.
I can't see what's happening.
Yeah, you need some light. I just see how dark you are. Mooney, you're the first to act as this large creature rises up from the darkness.
No idea, I can't see it.
Well, you heard it at least.
Got it. Master Ursa Quentin, what are we doing? Are we fighting this?
We've no choice. This creature is called an equalizer. It is a part of the great divine. It will be a challenging opponent. Should we work together, it is defeatable. Others have called it Grandioso Vakia.
Moonen's gonna pull out a fucking lantern because he can't see shit. Put a lantern 30 foot 30. It's an item interaction. And then we shall determine what to do from there.
You can take him on.
That is an interesting side effect. Is that
Did that
intentional?
put on you or? I didn't. Hold on.
Because on my screen, literally everything just went black. Is this over his lantern?
Turn the light on and it's darker. Oh, no, you're good.
Okay, I was about to say, like, wow, I was not expecting that. Well, Moonen's gonna pull out a lantern, hold it in his offhand, and he'll post up right over here. And indeed, just a little bit. Let's see, 30, 35. I can get in there. Let's see. Let's get in there. And I will see what happens when I try to hit this thing. First attack. This would be 17.
It misses.
Cool. Second attack. 23.
It hits.
And it's just not thunder and lightning is not on there. I had to take those turners off. It's just the 6 slashing.
Heard.
And can't really do anything with the bonus action at the moment. So I shall EOT. The goat is dodging. Let's see what happens.
Okay, Moonin. Take 47 damage.
Noted.
Oh.
That hurts.
Rikus. Take 56 damage, and the both of you just see the space around you seem to alter, and then just kind of like a vacuum or a heat on a hot day. You can't really see the effect, but you could feel your stomach and body and bones getting crushed. And the Grandiosovakia moves. And it just, in a beam of light.
Okay. That's kind of scary.
Remember what he said, the gravity seems to feel a little off here. So maybe, just throwing this out there, yeah. Run out there, jump, bite, and then teleport back?
Well, not good.
Well, I
Or
mean,
teleport there
that
and
possible?
then back.
Is gravity kind of irrelevant here?
I didn't say irrelevant.
You know what I mean?
You don't think directional movement is an issue. If you have speed, you can move it in any direction. But you should consider
Okay.
that Moonin has light, so you are limited to where you can teleport to.
Yeah, so long as you're not within 30 feet of him, you can teleport because his bright light's at the 30.
Thanks, Moonin.
I can't see shit! I'm pretty certain nobody else can see shit either. DM probably couldn't see anything.
I can't.
Therapeutic can see everything. She's the god devil sight.
Exactly.
I see everything! Okay, sorry. I'm gonna jump the rest of the way to him because I can get there because that was 50 feet exactly to him. And I guess just start biting.
Well, you know what's a good example of the attack they do? If you're familiar with Obito and he does the thing with his eye, he absorbs people. It kind of looks like the
Yeah.
wind that sucks into his mask when he does the thing.
That's concerning.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Serafina, you get up on it and you hit it. Oh, oops, sorry. All right, once you attack it the first time and you crush a piece of its stone body, you realize your second attack goes through its body like it's transparent.
Sounds like it's hit it once and hit it hard.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so, and then after that, yeah, I'm gonna push back off of, I'm just gonna assume I'm just on his shoulder or something like that, kind of jump off, and then teleport to here. I believe that's 30 feet. Hold on.
It had to be like 5 feet more.
Thank you. Sorry, I was using the alt button to talk. Oh, God. That's all I can do right now. Oh, probably should have done it already. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, EOT.
Before you go, Credence, you see a space void open up next to Seraphina, but she's able to avoid it with her devil sight revealing its true nature. It looks like a spiral or a drill, an invisible drill trying to cut into her.
Sorry.
You're good to go, Credence.
Okay. Credence is going to fly. I'll start moving over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As I fly, I'm gonna say a quick little prayer to my god Sardior, and shout out to Viam, Rikus, and Rangar. I'll say, stay together and be stronger, and I'll use my emboldening bond. Also, because I'm level 6 now, you guys can protect each other as well. But you have to be within 30 feet of at least one of you. Okay? That's my action. As a bonus action, I'm also going to say another little prayer, but this time I'm not going to say it out loud, but you see a ruby encrusted, almost like little light shell that goes over VM as a bonus action cast Sanctuary.
I like how you had the parentheses always prepared.
Yeah. Okay. And EOT.
See Ursa manipulate the time stream. And who is next? VM? VM, you feel empowered as though you are hasted.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That means you are hasted. Oh.
I'm so fast.
And then Quentin just flies over the middle.
I always forget that Sanctuary goes away if someone uses an attack. But never mind.
Well, I mean, you,
No, it's no. It's my fault. It's my fault. I need to learn my spells. Never mind.
So the shell comes over VM. He's like, oh. I mean, thanks, I guess. I can't really see it. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'm gonna move over here.
can you not see? It's in the.
You can just
Oh,
see his
right.
little
Just
name
go
tag.
in that direction.
Well, you guys all have dark vision. He doesn't. That's why I can't see.
I mean, it
Professional
should be in
nature.
yeah, it should be within dim light, right?
You can only see the name tag. You can't see the actual monster.
I don't see any of that, but
Also,
to be
the light on roll 20 works as it's supposed to. It's still off of radiuses, so the edge of the 60 feet is at 45 feet.
Yuki will shout to VM, pointing in that direction.
okay, I'm gonna fly up over there, I guess. Wait, where was I? I was right here. I was right here. Oh wow, this is a big one. He's a chunky boy.
The chunky boy.
I'm gonna try to hit the chunky boy. Is any of his AC magical?
It wouldn't matter.
Oh, okay. Wow.
See?
I'm gonna try again.
Both of those miss, unfortunately.
And 20 misses?
Right.
I guess I'll try again with my hasted action.
Oh, that misses.
Jesus.
Who's got to have a 21 or a 22 AC? Or 23.
Well, definitely 23 hit him.
21 hit him.
I'll do
earlier.
my bonus
23
action off.
hit him.
Correct.
Well, I definitely missed.
Correct.
All right, great. Talk to you guys next turn, I guess, if I make it that far.
Person looks at us. I should have hasted you, Rikers. No.
Damn.
The base of you, son of Farron.
Yeah. Yuki, before you go, he's going to give VM some of that loving. All right, VM, you take 44 damage.
Ow.
Ooh.
Sweet beans, Yuki, you're up.
All right. Yuki's going to try and get the show going. She pulls out the Sword of Resonance and begins playing a very fast melody along it as she will call forth the spirits to help from a tale from beyond with her bonus action. Number 2, which is not quite helpful right now, but what's most important when I do that is a sword burst happens with my Sword of Resonance. Rikus and Moonin, you get advantage on your first attack roll or saving throw. And with her main action, they're going to cast Enlarge on Rengar. So Yuki is just shredding on this sword, bringing out almost these electric notes as Rengar, you feel the strength of giants and dragons enter your body.
You're the fury!
EOT.
Righteous.
Alrighty.
Remember, son of Farron, the enemies here are not your conventional enemies. Let's be wise to overcome them.
Have you ever fought one of these things before?
Hell no.
Inspiring.
Go get him, Daddy!
Alright, he'll move up 15. And do a Misty Step. If I can actually get down to my fucking sheet. All right, and let me see here. Roll 20 is being slow on me, so I do apologize.
Apology not accepted. Continue.
Be better, not sorry.
And he is going to swing with advantage on his first attack.
You have the emboldening bond too.
Yeah, but I don't think we've seen the 22 doesn't even hit this thing, right?
Sure.
So there's
Yeah.
no point.
23.
I need a 19 plus, what, 3?
Because you only get to roll that once
Yeah,
per turn.
22.
So. Yeah, so you only get to roll that once per turn, I think.
Oh yeah, I think Ian rolled that on all of his attacks, but it's only supposed to be the first one.
What, you expect me to read off the black?
That one hit.
There we go. I think we know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I would say we know what's coming, right?
Mhm.
Oh.
God damn, roll 20, fucking do what I want you to do.
No.
Doing a second level smite, so I'll just roll this out 3 times. At 68. And
Does it count as undead?
yeah, undead or fiend.
No.
But unlikely. Alright, so let's see what we got here.
24. 38.
So add an additional
39,
6 to that total. An additional 6 radiant.
So 55.
Sweet.
And I get the feeling I'm gonna regret that, but you know.
Better you than me.
That's true. Alright, bonus action, done.
Rengar.
Does he go, or does this thing have a legendary action first?
No, you're good.
I think it's
Okay.
done all 3.
Oh no, I'm too far away.
You have sprint.
I know. I don't want to waste it for 5 feet. Okay, fine. Fuck it. Sprinting. And then I'm gonna use my free action. I guess I leave it up to you. Would I be able to grab Daddy Rikus and throw him away from
No.
this thing? No. Would I be able to use my action?
If your action, yeah, you'd be able to move him within 5 feet of you.
I mean, it'd be
never
voluntary
mind.
movement against still proc opportunity attacks.
Okay. Well, bonus action. I'm going to summon my guild ring. Doing the +2 points. No. I don't know, guys. You think the magical AC thing might play a role here?
It didn't with me, so.
No, it didn't. Okay, that's right. You don't have that thing. Okay. We're gonna try it. We're doing the teleport one. So anytime I hit, I can teleport 10 feet. And we are going to attack. Where are you? Okay, so 1.
That hits.
Okay. I think we've already discovered that any subsequent hit after this does nothing. Is that right?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be a damage more than once a turn.
Okay. And I will teleport 10. And then I'll use the remainder of my 20, so 15. Use my movement to come right here and protect Black Phillip.
Somebody's got to.
EOT.
Okay, as you start your turn, Moon, and you see that the spatial area around you, stars, falling stars, shooting stars, make a wish, comes spewing down. Everyone on the battlefield, unless you use shield, takes 10 force damage. Speaking of which, Ursa Quentin will use shield.
I use shield.
Well, shield cancels out magic missile. This is a magic missile at all.
Oh, I can erase
Damn,
that.
I wish I'd seen him do that. I could have used. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well. Take 10 damage, you say. Alright.
Wait, can I do that?
You don't have the shield spell, no.
But I can deflect
Whoa.
missiles.
Can you deflect magic missile?
I don't believe so.
No, you
Oh,
can't.
No,
I
it's
can't.
not a physical projectile.
Yeah, it's the deceiving verbiage of it.
Yeah, the name of it is deceptive. The only monk that can deflect it is the astral monk specifically that can deflect stuff like magic missile.
I
Okay.
think also at a certain level, Way of the Monkey King with their staff cannon.
Yeah, they could smack it back. Anyways, the field gets just bombarded with falling stars, astral flames spewing onto the battlefield. Moonin, you're up.
You're muted if you're talking, Idle.
It appears that I am muted. Thank you for mentioning that. Moon's gonna drink a potion of greater healing, and I'll move up a little bit. It's 5, 10, 15. Just want to give a little bit more light for this thing, so we can see it a bit better.
There you go.
And let's see. There's 25 of my movement. I will bonus action instruct Philip. See if he can be knocked. Oh, I think he can't be hit anymore, so I'll have to wait for next time.
Well, it can't
Ash.
turn. Did you hit him yet?
Oh, my bad. Well then, Luna can't get there with the speed though, as he does not have sprint. We'll get up to here, and action dodge. Maybe it'll stay here and I'll be able to hit it. And Philip will also dodge. EOT.
First thing the Grandiosa does is teleport.
Motherfucker. Other side of the battlefield.
You see it try to rend time and space onto Yuki twice. Both of these hit her, she's dead. But luckily, neither of them hit her.
Oh God.
Serafina.
What? Wanted to get to him. Oh, come on. Freaking roll 20, hold on.
True enemy tonight was the servers all along.
Right.
What happened? Is your thing frozen? You hear Hobbit?
No way.
What?
Wait, what's Hobbit? Are you here?
Yeah. Oh, fucking take on. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Did you drop your
Uh,
laptop?
No, so I refreshed the page because it wasn't doing anything, and I went to go click on my sheet, and it had went back to blank, nothing. So I exited out of it real quick, and then I brought it back, and then it was back
Okay,
to
it's just
normal.
loading. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I freaked out for a second, thinking I just lost everything. All right.
It was all a
Apology.
dream.
Right? That doesn't hit.
It does
Nope.
not hit.
That doesn't hit either.
It does not hit.
Yeah, that's all I got. I don't
You
know
can,
that else
bonus,
I
you,
can
can
do.
you can bonus action offhand, or you could use a chi and do flurry of blows for 2 additional offhands. You have a few options if you want to use your chi.
Alright, might as well find out what happened. Flurry of blows, so 2 more.
That
That
hits.
hit. I really don't know if I should waste another key on trying to do a stunning strike. I'm not even going to.
I mean, there's only one way to find out if it works.
That
Too
misses.
late now. I already
Fuck
clicked.
around.
And
Let's
find
find out.
out. Let's go. That's all science is fucking around and finding out. Just saying.
But that
Oh,
ain't
with
true.
procedure. Careful, I do have a bit of a light. Unless you're just
Yeah.
using mobile.
I have mobile, yeah.
Okay.
So if you have mobile, instead of teleporting at the end, teleport at the beginning because it gives you advantage on your first attack.
True
I know,
beans.
or
Forgot about that.
no problem.
But I also
Well-
think Flurry of Blows is a bonus action, is it not?
Yeah, she would have been able to. Using even just her basic.
Yeah, I was talking about last turn, not this turn.
All right, let's move things along. Credence. Before you go, Credence, this thing is going to get revenge on Serafino. Serafino, a spatial void erupts on the ground next to you, but you avoid it. Credence, you're up.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to fly over here. 10, 15. I'm going to hold my staff in my hand and aim it towards this big mother effer, and I'm going to use a charge of my Tempest staff. As a red lightning bolt slams. It's a deck save.
What's the extra D6?
The extra d6 is if we're outside
Oh, okay.
in stormy conditions.
Oh, he makes a saving throw.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, can I use a spell even since as a bonus action? Since I used an item?
Yeah, I mean, unless he cast the item of casting a spell.
I don't know.
If this says a bolt of lightning, it's not lightning bolt. You're fine.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to healing word at level 2. VM.
Feels good.
Where is it? I don't know why it's not going through. I'll just roll it and we'll move on. Just know that you got some health here.
Does he drop his haste and stun VM? No, I'm just joking. Here, son of fairy, use this. All right, he is going to. He knows about VM's curse, so you see him focus on his clock staff and reverse some of the damage VM took. VM, you heal 44 hit points.
Oh, wow, okay.
And you see him rewind his staff. And then he flies next to Credence and stands in front of him. before you go, VM, this creature is going to spew down 2 attacks. Okay, VM, you lose 44 hit points. And Rengar, you lose 57 hit points. As you guys feel the space around you, it's a mostly invisible effect. The vacuum makes your body feel really tight and start breaking your bones. But with that said, VM, you can take your turn.
Okay. Bonus action. I might drink a greater healing potion. 4d4. Fine. I'm gonna. How far away is it? All right. And I'm gonna try to hit it again. Coming at you like a torpedo, buddy. Does that hit?
It does.
Please? Okay, thank God. I'll do Sonic Strike, because we need to get all damn cannon on this thing. And...
Just so you know, your protected bond doesn't work here. I know you already hit, but you're out. You're not 30 feet between one of your friends.
Oh, yeah.
But didn't you also bless him?
No.
No. Bad.
Well, then 23. Does that hit?
Yeah, it's fun. Okay. Well, also, why not? I'll give him the good old thrust.
Oh gosh.
It's a DC 15. Yeah, strength saving throw.
You use
And I
your
don't think this is-
your thrust, and it doesn't do anything to the creature. It doesn't seem to affect it.
Okay, had to test it. Can we say? No, I won't say that. Man. I guess I'll just hang out. I can't really do anything with my extra attacks and my hasted action. I can't really do anything with that.
You could
Oh.
disengage.
Yeah, you can get out of it.
Oh, I can? I can?
Yeah,
I
you
thought that
disengage
shit-
and use the rest of your movement. Remember, you have double movement.
I'll do
with
that.
hasted.
Yeah.
We have
Well,
seen
use-
attacks from that distance though.
Alright, 10 more movement. Let's go.
Let's go. Aquila, man, you're a special guy.
Alright.
Yuki, you're up.
Master VM, do you need more assistance?
I'm not a fucking old man. Fucking hit it.
Okay, see you around. She's gonna use her bonus action because she doesn't know the range of this thing to rapid hop. Doing a nice little backflip, 15 feet back. Then 5, 10, 15. Yuki is going to expend another use of her Bardic Inspiration to roll on her table. Okay. So Rengar, Black Phillip, and Moonin, you get advantage in your first attack roll or saving throw. And then on VM, Yuki does this long shredding musical note, and you see this swirling shadow wrap around your form as you will go invisible. If the next time you hit, you deal an additional 3 necrotic and potentially fear the creature unless it's immune. Alright.
Is it immune? I do have a wisdom save against it if I hit with my Dreadblade.
You don't
Isn't that
know.
a
It
portal?
probably either made the save or you're just not aware.
But
Okay.
the important thing is you're invisible right now. Yeah, that is all I can do for now.
Alrighty. I will use my movement. And we will do... first level cure wounds on myself.
You use an action, it might be more proficient for your lay on hands. Up to you though.
Typically I like to bulk heal, but this guy's just literally knocking like half of our health in chunks.
Sure.
Does it even look like we've damaged it during this fight?
It's taken harm, but it seems to repair most of it off.
Alright. I guess we'll do 20 lay on hands for now. Action. Yeah, that'd be it. Ain't a whole lot I can do at the moment.
All right. Moonin, please forgive me.
Oh no, what are you doing to Philip?
I'm gonna pick up Black Phillip. I'm gonna throw him in the teleporter here.
No, not Philip! Not the one I can replace. Okay, what happens to Philip?
Nothing. He falls to the bottom of the structure in there and takes 2d6 fall damage. The 20 feet
Oh,
drop.
no.
He didn't. He goes right through the portal, but he didn't transfer through it.
Okay, that's so I'm right here. It's 20.
Phil looks up. Fuck you, man.
All right, just had to see how that worked. Yeah,
No, you're just trying to make him safe. That's what it is, right?
exactly.
Look at yourself, Phillip.
He's safe in the bottom of the well. And that's as far as I can get. And he's just gonna teleport. Ready my action. If he gets near either, in my range, I'll attack.
Heard.
EOT.
My God.
All right, not your turn just yet. As stars upon stars crash onto the battlefield, everyone takes 12 damage unless they can shield, which Ursa does.
Black Philip also hit. Is he on the battlefield still?
Yeah. Doesn't matter where he is in the battlefield.
He's dead.
Get the hell out of here.
Yep.
How much was that again?
It's 12 force damage.
Okay.
Got it. Let's see. Oh, Moon's gonna try to get in the range. Actually, no, I'm below half now. Moon's gonna try to see if he can get a greater healing potion. Bonus action. Greater healing. Last potion of healing. Glad for that Broomer's Brunch. And he is going to see if he can stand right here and hold an action to see if it pops up over here and make an attack on it.
Cool. Creature immediately teleport.
You have advantage.
If it teleports over here. Aha!
It does.
With advantage, Salamander Flame Gauntlets as it is an unarmed attack. Swing it a swing. Holy shit. Good,
That hits.
and boom. Maximize the 4, so that's 16 plus 3, it's 19, 21 damage.
Ooh, baby. Excellent.
And now I have attracted its attention.
Oof. Mooney, you take 95 damage.
Goddamn, between the 0.
Also, Mooney, you get a failed death save.
Copy.
And if you get up from 0, make sure you don't mark it and it's permanent until you take a long rest.
Got it. Noted.
Serafina.
We've got to get the hell out of here.
We gotta try something different. I don't. He said because Ursa's like fight smart, and we're like throw our heads against it.
Yeah, only damage matters. Ignore everything else. Just keep doing what you're doing.
We haven't been given anything else to go off of.
Well, no.
Well, actually, that's plenty of information. If it's hurt when you keep hitting it, that is plenty of information.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. But since we just saw Black Hair,
So that's this is a red herring. The one that you mentioned earlier. Maybe you should make a dash for that one.
okay, that's where I'm going. I'm teleporting too.
Well, if you just take a bonus action dash with the key point, you can get over there no problem.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can teleport. There's light around it. There's
Damn letter.
actually you can teleport to right there because the bright light ends here.
Yeah, that was gonna walk the rest of the way. And then I'm gonna scream. God Almighty, I hate doing this. Said back, well not back forces. Withdraw now, and then follow. Or I'm gonna scream. Follow the sound of my voice. Follow the sound of my voice. Leave now. Oh shit.
I can see you clearly. You're lit up.
Should I jump or should I wait?
But everything looks cooler.
Jump, do it. See what happens.
Do a flip.
Fuck it. Whatever. So what happens?
Do a barrel roll.
So when you jump into the portal, it does swallow you up successfully. You're in another place. You're flowing through time itself. You can see the guild and the attack on the guild and all this other stuff, and it's really crazy. You successfully enter this portal, and your reward is coming out the other side.
Oh no.
Deja vu, some would say. Maybe the black cat walked twice. Serafina, continue.
I can't reach him now.
Okay, Jay.
I don't think it'd be worth getting darkness because this thing obviously can see through it anyways. Can't do minor illusion because this thing's smart enough to do all that. Bonus action.
Well, you teleported. You only have an action.
Oh yeah, I did. I was about to say that's why I stopped where I'm thinking. All right, shit, I can't do anything. EOT.
So we'll assume you dodge attraction.
Yeah.
Credence, you've got to do something to save these people.
Okay. I'm going to kind of say to myself, all right, Sardio, I know I'm far away, but I can still feel your presence. And I'm going to use some of my movement here to 5, 10, 15, right next to Munin. Ooh, this guy is big. I'm going to use my Channel Divinity. Balm of Peace. And I smack Munin. And then I go down and I give Yuki a smack. 5,
Ow!
10. It's not like it's Creed. It's not a hard smack. It's more like a you can do this. You can do this. So 5.
Backhand,
10,
front hand,
15,
backhand, front.
20, 25, 30. And I'll give Rangar a smack. And then I still have 15 feet of movement left. So I will continue 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to bonus action drink a potion of greater healing. Or let me heal you guys real quick. 2d6 plus my wisdom modifier. So you all get 13 healing points. All 4 of you. And a potion of greater healing. 44 plus 2. 10, 11, and I'll gain back 11. That is the EOT.
Before Quentin goes, the creature will target 2 creatures. One of them will be a miss, the other one I will randomly determine. Top, down, left, right. This is Rengar. Rengar, you take 56 damage.
I'm down to 1.
Actually, you're down to 0 as it goes past your feature.
Okay, I'm down.
Ooh,
You
spicy.
get a death save that's permanent until you take a long rest. A failed death save.
I will use protective field on him. Oh, 4. Does that make a difference?
How many hit points did he have? That's
Fuck
good.
if I know, I just you
52
exceeded it. That's all I remember.
I'm sure it was by more than 1 or 2, so 4 would be
It's
enough.
not. What?
I said I don't think 4 would be enough to keep you up.
I don't think it is either. So.
He goes, I know it was at least 10 or a little more.
Worth a try.
Always worth a try. Ursa looks to his clock and it's slowing down. He's like, and he points his clock towards Rengar and gets Rengar up to half hit points. This creature fights like me. He seems to be able to toy with your mortality. Your defenses will not stop its offense.
So how do we fight a creature like this?
Stop attacking it, maybe? I don't know.
We have to play to its weaknesses as it does to ours. If we keep forcing it to use its regeneration powers, perhaps it will crap out. Focus less on how much harm you can do on it. Focus more on delivering any level of harm.
Okay.
All right. Well, do that. Oh boy.
Liam, I'm sorry I hasted you. Continue.
Don't be sorry, be better. And he's gonna... he's gonna bonus action. Drink another healing potion.
Nice.
And we're gonna get in there like swimwear.
You are still invisible, so unless it has pretty good vision, it
True
you
sight.
think you have advantage, but
We'll
don't
see.
know.
I don't know. Do I have advantage?
You can rope advantage and I'll choose whichever one applies.
Dang, I thought I could trick you.
Oh, we can still figure it out.
Yeah, he just did. He missed.
Oh shit.
I found it out, guys.
You're no longer invisible, and you don't do that extra necrotic.
All right. Let's go again. Nice. See if I can get higher than a 4. Let's go again. No, I can't.
Yeah, you did yourself, man.
I
You
said
definitely get
higher
lower.
than 4.
You can get lower.
And I just use my bonus action, so I do believe that's it.
Yep, 2 attacks, haste attack, bonus action. Yep, it's everything.
Alrighty.
Yuki, I hope you're doing good, Yuki, because gonna feels bad right now for you. You see it spatial rend you, and the floor beneath you cracks as you use your bunny hops to avoid it.
Oh god. Okay. Alright. Vian's got this. Yuki's going to use their action to disengage, bobbing left and right from the spatial rends. 20, 25, 30. They're going to use their bonus action to cast Protect Ally on Moonin. Moonin, get your feathery butt back over here, please.
Okay.
And you get 10 temporary hit points.
Got it.
Hashtag use Falcon spells. And it's done.
There we go. Right, because I know you think it's your turn. And you'd be right. Take it.
Alrighty. Not wanting to really contend with this thing's high AC, he is going to unleash a sunbeam from Excalibur.
It fails.
If it can be blinded, it's blinded.
No, you don't think it can be.
Okay. That's his action. Want to do anything with bonus? Come on, roll 20. Work with me. Alright. Thought I had Sanctuary, but I guess Paladins don't get Sanctuary. I have to double check on that. Alright. Alright, that'll be it for me.
Rengar. No, I'm not taking legendary.
All right. Rengar will jump and fly through the air and attempt to bring his blade down upon him. That's not going to do it. Neither is that one. EOT.
Hi, buddy.
What?
I said up high.
Up high.
Also, I've shed 40-foot bright light and 40-foot dim light.
Right, I'll put that on now.
Let's see. Moona gets his turn as legendary.
Yeah, so you all are taking some damage.
Okay.
13 force damage to everybody.
Copy. That's gonna take away most of my temp. Or all my temp.
Unless you have shield, which Ursa does and uses.
Down to 10. Thank you for the 10 HP. And Moonin's gonna summon a flame blade from his Salamander Fire Gauntlet. Pull that up. And he's gonna try to throw it at it. Summon his bonus action attack as an action. Does a 25 hit. I assume so.
It does.
And boom! Not the extra 3 on top, just a 17. And that shall be EOT.
Excellent. Excellent. He's gonna try to rend. When he does his rend, it's mostly random. So let's do 2d8. Don't forget, everybody on the battlefield took 13 force damage, just in case you guys haven't read it. 6, top down the right. 6 is Ursa, and then 4. 1, 2, 4 is Moonin.
Damn it. Maybe it'll miss.
Good, but it doesn't.
Shit. Back down.
Yes,
This savings prevailed.
that is correct.
Copy.
And Ursa gets hurt, brought down to half a point. And the Grandiosa teleports. Terafina.
I don't even know what to do at this point.
Ursa yells, I told you, even the grandmasters could fail here. Just do your best. If my calculations are correct, the creature's on the ropes.
Bullshit.
Are you sure it's not us who are on the ropes?
Who knows? When yesterday could be today and tomorrow could be now. Who the fuck knows?
Okay, just believe him. Fuck, he hurts my head.
I don't have anything I can actually do with them.
I think you can actually get all the way over there.
I can get up to here with 50, and I cannot teleport because of the light everybody has right now, which is
There's
fine.
some dim light here, mile away.
I have
Can
to be in dim light to jump.
Oh.
Well,
Right
just
there.
don't be within 30 feet of Munin and you can teleport.
But it's
Don't
also
be within
white
Yeah,
light
it's
feet
feet
not
of
in the air.
muted this time, it's VM.
You're outside of it. You're 45 feet away.
Yeah, you're out. You just need
Yeah,
to get
you're
away
at
from
45.
Moon.
You're out of it.
Hey, I'm 30 away from Munin, so just maybe not come that close.
Yeah, move a little bit more. Yeah. Now
Okay,
you
well
get it.
then, do I have light from this?
From what?
The portal.
I mean, it does. There's light on it initially, but the bright light comes out to about here. Hold on, grab my
Alright.
Yeah, you're good. The bright light stops here and then it's dim.
Okay, good. Well then, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport. Then it's gonna leave me directly on him.
What to be?
Tell the boys I was done, Serafina.
Yeah, okay. Fuck. Ooh, okay, so it's gonna be advantage.
Nice, that hits.
Okay, what's the point? I'm just gonna use some. Use a key point, see if I can get him to stunning strike? I don't know. Let's see what it happens.
You hear a ringing. You don't think it's possible to stun it.
Okay. Oh, that's not supposed to be an advantage.
That's okay. Oh, when you swing this time, your hand passes through it. It's transparent.
Oh, I forgot about that. Crap.
Are you good?
Alright, I have 10 feet. There's literally nothing else I can do.
Hey,
Do you have any movement to come a little bit back towards us?
I've got 10 left, and that's all I got.
I would use it to get a little bit closer, just in case we need to save you.
Alright. That's all I got. Jesus Christ. Alright, you take.
Credence. I would love to say it's your go, but it's not your go yet.
Okay.
Rengar, you get hit for 56 damage. Top, down, left, right. The D8 has chosen you.
How much health does you do you have, Rengar?
Not enough. 44.
Oh, then I'll use my reaction to guard you with Escutcheon. Reducing it by 27.
Jesus.
Rengar, you see a Escutcheon form in front of you and block a bulk of the attack. But as it's blocking, the attack explodes right through it. You still take the 56.
Okay.
Well, I tried.
Yep.
Credence, you're good to go.
Okay, I'm going to live over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'm gonna stand on top of this little orb thing.
Well, we saw the last person that went there fell through it. So, are you just gonna float above it? You're saying?
They fell through it. I guess I missed
Yeah,
that
they
part.
weren't able to go through the portal. The goat, Rengar threw the goat and it went right through it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, sure. I'll just look like I'm standing on top of it, but I'm
Nice.
fine.
The goat should have did that.
Okay. Ursa's super smart, and they said to attack any way possible. So I'm going to bonus action drink a potion of greater healing because I'm about to die, and then with my action I'll use my another charge of my Tempest staff, and I'll give a red lightning bolt down. Seven or 13 if it's a lightning storm, but it's not.
It fails.
Okay. 4 plus 4. There we go. 18. That more than doubled my HP, so that's great.
Nice. Good ride.
Yeah, that's it. That's all my stuff.
This motherfucker's going down any minute now, guys. Trust me. And before you go, the creature will teleport. It looks down at you, Credence. And it looks at the bolt in your hands. You see your staff begin to crack a little bit. And the spatial rend comes out around you. But you're able to pull the staff out in time to avoid it being destroyed. The ground explodes next to you instead.
Does it? I'm a perceptive individual. Does it seem like it came to me almost because either I heard it or because I'm next to this little orb thing?
Both.
Got it.
And Quentin goes, on me? What do you think, Sunfan? Get Moon into his feet or assault the beast?
I got Moonin. You have this.
Excellent. My calculations are correct. Then 3 over 4 by 5. Carry the A, include a Z in the formula. And we're fucked. But don't worry. I've got this. You see him. Does he do that right now? Good. Alright, so let me go ahead and roll the 20. Okay, Quentin buffs the battlefield. At any point in time until the end of your next turn, you could choose to use a 12 on your die roll instead of what you would have potentially rolled. Now, again, that's instead, so you cannot roll. So if you think that 12 plus your modifier would be enough to hurt the creature or hit the creature, or on a saving throw, you can do it. Any of you can do that before. Once you end your turn, that feature goes away for you, as the entire battlefield gets buffed.
Nice.
All right, let's go. Teamwork. We can't die. That's not a thing.
We're gonna be
Anyway.
careful. I think Munin has 2 failed saves, and so does Rengar.
That is correct.
Magic missile will kill both of those creatures at the start of the top of the round.
Yuki's got it. Yuki's got it.
Alright, I'm sweating. I'm gonna use that 12 to get a 23 to hit on the Dreadblade. And I'm gonna do another psychic. Actually, he said just do damage, not a bunch of damage. So I'll save my psychic power for later.
So the creature looks completely unharmed. Up to now, you guys have done shit to the creature. In fact, it hasn't taken a single point of damage the entire fight, even though you break it and it almost instantly reforms. With that said, Ursa looks in his book. Ha, gotcha. PM, describe the kill.
Okay. I guess he's just gonna fly up, going just like a torpedo bullet into its like weird mouth thing, whatever that is. I don't know. But he's gonna go in there and spin like a Beyblade and just completely obliterate its head, body region.
And it crashes down on the other side as you see it fold and collapse on itself, rupturing the ground. You see the sky return to normal. You're not at risk of being magic missiled anymore.
Whew.
Holy shit, I did it!
Not bad for an old man.
I'm in my 30s, okay? Not that old, middle-aged.
Alright, let's get everyone up and at 'em.
Yep, on Yuki's turn, they would do a mass healing word.
Okay, if you can mass healing, then I'll take that initiative. 'Cause I know they're all one death away from dying.
Moonin, you take an extra 6 on yours.
I mean, so long as we're not at threat, I can get Rango up if you want to save a 3rd level.
Well, the thing is, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I just want to get them back up as soon as I can.
Okay.
That was not very fun.
Who's all getting the healing word?
Rengar, Moonin, Ursa, Rikus, Seraphina. I think that's all I can do. Let's see. Just checking the verbiage again.
Moonin will pull the scythe off of his back and use all of his charges. And
Fight went well.
Unholy Vigor.
Yeah, Rengar, Moonin, VM, Rikus, Ursa, and Seraphina get the healing.
Thank you.
And I will drink my little
I'll
potion.
remember this.
All things considered, we performed well, Guild. Good job.
9 healing.
You get 9, yes.
I mean, that thing didn't look like it was hurt. How did I... He looks at his swords.
Looking at the quantum
My
number and the
sword.
physics involved in the realm, including the structure of how it was repairing, it seemed that it was a particular number of attacks that destroyed the monster. The amount of damage meant nothing.
Oh. Okay.
Of course, that was easy to discover once you carry the pi over the 3 and move the x to the end of the equation. That's when you realize that the dimension protects the creature to an extent, and after a certain extension, its life expires.
Is there a chance that it comes back?
Oh, absolutely. It certainly will be revived in about 12 minutes. Which I tell you is probably about 10 minutes from now. Make that 9.
Okay, well, open the thingy, dude, then. Do the thing where you open the stuff.
It will take me a moment, so lick your wounds. It is ready. Let's go. And he jumps into the void and disappears. We've not time to waste. There's only 6 minutes left.
I'm gonna jump on Rangar's back to go in, and as I do, I'm
Fuck me,
gonna
Rikus.
cast Cure Wounds on Rangar at 2nd level.
Hug me, Rikus. Make me feel safe.
Why must you make everything weird?
Damn it.
Because it's been too long. Far too long.
Since you felt the arms of a man, or since you saw Rikus? What is happening here?
Correct.
Oh my, I didn't know Master Farron also had a secret lover.
He is no lover of mine.
So the Farron, you know in these times it's okay if he is your lover. In fact, it's something you should embrace if that's the course of action you wish to pursue.
Ursa, not you two.
Apologies, I got ahead of myself. I thought I would jest. By the way, this guy's personality is kind of like Captain Holt from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Nice.
Yes, so dry. So dry.
Son of Farron, I was merely making what most people would call a joke.
I know.
To which effect I'd imagine was quite funny.
Everyone else.
It wasn't.
I enjoyed it.
So while
yeah.
you guys are falling through the time stream and talking, you guys fall into a room that has a slice straight down the middle and a throne. Before you in this room, the collector sits on a seat,
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
No.
which is black. Mission is blacker.
I mean, would I have had like a minute's time to do Aura Vitality? I wasn't sure if I had that
Does it
time
take
or not.
only a minute to cast?
Oh, it's a action to cast, minute duration.
Yeah, on the outside you could have done that.
Alright, I'll go ahead and do that in the background.
Even though I would like you to tell me stuff before I tell you who you're in front of.
Well, I was wanting to do that, but I just wasn't sure if I had the time.
All good. And in front of you also is Kanto. And Rikus, you feel strange in this room. It's just as you remember it. And as Kanto is in this room and Ian sitting on his throne, he says to him, "So now that they left, what do you want to do? It seems that you wish for me to forfeit my life. I'm still willing to open that box. My nephew's not here to stop you."
Kanto is sitting a little further away. Just can't get the roll 20 to work. But as he's kind of sitting against the wall over there, trying to calm his mind from what's happening, he'll say, "If it truly was up to me, I would say open the box. I don't think you fully deserve living. I feel like you need to pay for what you have done. But
He starts walking that direction while you're talking. Then when you say "but," he stops with his hands on.
and as he's further away from me, I think we said that I can help my mind be a little more clear.
Yeah, you could focus. Yeah.
And I'll say, but there's been enough death around here, and if this plan of yours is actually going to work, I'm going to need you here to fight alongside me, if that can help our friends at all.
And he's good.
Just know that if this is a trap and I die, I will come back as the strongest monkey demon and wreck you from here till the end of time.
I believe you, Kanto. But right now we need to work together. If Bellatrix arrives, I fear that both of us will be destroyed. I'm going to tell you a little secret. If they succeed, we will be removed from the hellscape. The hellscape, fiends in particular, will all be absorbed behind the seal. So other creatures will not be. But our primary goal is Bellatrix. When I leave from this place, I'm going to go back to where it all started, where the original guild was, where it fell to the Titan Lord. And I will stay there, banished, till you come and summon me for the court meeting. decide my life. To that time, no one will find me, nor will they find my daughter. So when you think it's appropriate for my sentence, when you've gathered enough people to take my head, it's truly time for me to be killed by your say. You know where to find me. He hands you a note of where the old guild used to be. Not in any of the history logs because it was destroyed by the Titans, and the story is quite discouraging. They don't want new people to come in here and hear about it or see about it. It's just wiped, just like the old guild was.
If this is all true, we will put together a court. But hopefully by the time this all lays out, you can prove yourself to be an actual worthy member of the new guild.
And Quentin goes, they can't hear us. They can't see us. This is the time. This is the stream. This is why I came. To see what happened. The guild was destroyed and attacked. We had contact and watches all over the place for Bellatrix, the Collector, and others. Yet still we failed to see the threat. There's a traitor amongst us. Could it be Kanto? I hope not. There are few I respect more than him. Ian looks to you and says, I know you wish for me to die, and for now you're giving me a chance to breathe. For that I thank you, even if you do not accept it. In your darkest hour, Kanto, you may call upon me. Priestess est vas, and I will be summoned. You can use this to my detriment or to your advantage, but I'm a slave to those words. I'm your slave.
Oh, well, now you just made it awkward. But Priestess S. Voss.
He teleports about 5 feet. I just told you that those words would summon me to your side.
Oh, Priestess S. Voss.
Now you'll have to wait at least 6 months to use those words again.
Ah, shit.
And I like to imagine this might actually a little laugh, even though you hate this guy so bad.
Yeah. No, there's definitely a little laugh in there. Once I found out I can cause a little mischief. Okay, so 6 months.
Let's hope no one else hears these words and they'll be able to summon me too. Perhaps I'll change it in a few months. With that said, Ursa looks to you and goes, he would wait for a while and you guys would see a conversation. They probably don't talk the whole time because they're not big fans of each other. They just get ready for the inevitable, or what they assume to be the inevitable Bellatrix. But nothing ever comes for these two, so it's just awkward hanging out together. Bellatrix never arrives. And eventually, waiting here, you would see them both get jaunted out of this place. To which Ian goes to the old guild.
Yeah, Rekus is just seething silently, angry with Kanto. He's been searching for his uncle for months, and a word was never spared.
Master Fair, please keep your wits about you. You can't let your emotion drive you over the edge just yet.
6 months, Yuki.
Memory here fades.
I mean, let's be honest. How long has he been gone? We're lucky that we got him back at all. What's another 6 months? And he has done terrible things. And it's not like he's just completely out of reach. I understand that he kept you in the dark, but the first thing you do is yank him out of there. Ian doesn't want to be scot-free. He wants to be punished. Doing that and just bringing him here without that is torture to him.
I don't know.
Well, you
Would
may
you
not
do
know
that?
that.
just looks back to VM. Would you sentence somebody you love to die? Even if they wanted it?
I have. My master. He told me to run. And when I did, I sentenced him to death. That was long before I came to the guild, but it's what he wanted. It's what he asked for.
Credence speaks up and says, "But Master Rikus, he's not dead yet. There's still a chance. If there's a trial, I mean, maybe he can change, or things can be, smoothed over."
I doubt the guild is just going to put him to death.
Well, I'm sorry, Master Farron, but because of Ian's actions, the guild entirely has suffered. Master Umbermus is gone because of him.
He was like a mentor to me as well. Maybe not as much as Ursa here, but he was one of my father's best friends.
It's not my place to really say what happens. I know he's your family, and it seems to me he wishes to redeem himself, even if it means his life is forfeit. I think that's something that you have to accept if you truly love and respect him.
You would have thought I'd had.
Excuse me, son of Farron, but it is not kind of me to interrupt, but I do want to bring up the fact that any minute now, this room will collapse upon itself and we'll all be killed.
Oh.
This can wait till later then.
No, by all means, finish your conversation, but I'll be leaving.
I'll be leaving too.
These are time spears. Only one of us can interact with it at a time. Whoever touches it opens the gateway to the next stream. Who shall it be?
Ragus will touch it.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. When you touch it, he goes, yes, and it is also very dangerous to touch, but a necessary portion to continue.
And kind of guys, he's enduring whatever it is. It's like, you don't think that would have been useful to know?
It's irrelevant. We have to leave. Someone has to touch it. This place deals in exact numbers, and that exact number that you've gathered is half your hit points.
Current or maximum?
Always maximum. But you do pop the time stream. You literally hear go, shh, door opens.
Oof. Do you need anything, Master Farron?
This place is draining.
I have one more use of my reverse time and my staff. I could heal you for most of the damage dealt, but maybe I should hold it for an active threat. It's up to you, son of Farron.
I'll just rub his back. It'll make him feel better.
In any case, I will see you all later.
I can heal you, Master Farron. And I will cast Cure Wounds.
Where are we? Any of you remember this place?
Yes, stairs and ground. I remember this place. It's a room.
Oh shit, I remember this place. Out
It's
of
a
character. I don't remember
hallway.
in character, but I remember it out of character, I think. The architect. Sorry.
This must be the architect. Ursa.
Oh my.
Oh, I know that guy.
As you guys get to this door, a previous party walks out and moves right through you. And that previous party, all the individuals you see that pass right through your bodies.
God damn it.
Oh man. again.
Well, that's a throwback.
So the day you guys stood before the architect and decided his fate, Ursa enters the room and the architect sits on his throne the moment they left. You heard Vinny going, "It's a traitor at the guild. We have to do our best to pull them out of the shadows. But we also have to be careful if too many people know. Traitor will know." And then they're just talking about stuff pertaining to the traitor. And as the architect sits there, a voice calls out in the room. And you don't hear what it says, it's faint. And the architect says to the voice, "Do you think they suspect you?" "No, I don't believe so." "Unfortunately, I built such a relationship with the guild up to now. The idea of even fathoming that I could be a traitor would be impossible for any of them to muster. It is the downside of love. We wish to protect those we care most for. I'll never understand why you're doing what you're doing, Umbremis, but only that it has to be done. Indeed, it has to be done. Not a single piece can be different on the board. This is the only way. In any case, I know what you're thinking. Use the calamity, the complete one, to finish them off. You mustn't do so. Very well." Umbremis disappears.
Master Umbremis, was it the traitor you all talked about all
First-
along?
Ursa drops to his knee. "Can't be. Not Umbremis. Why?"
Doesn't make any
Yes, we're missing something here. This doesn't. We have to figure out why.
If he betrayed us, why was he the one to die?
Because there's something he wanted to achieve in the sinking of the guild. Perhaps he wasn't working specifically with Beatrix, but he was trying to achieve something that could only be done after Beatrix did what she did.
A third party, you're meaning?
Yes. I mean, he was trying to do something that could only be done by Beatrix. If that makes sense.
It does. I would have never thought someone like him would have betrayed us like that.
Well, it also sounds to me that they are aware of separate timelines, different times. Something's going on.
That means they must know that we could be standing here right now as we do right now.
"No, it's not possible. The time stream is separate. It's a viewing apparatus at best. We're seeing stuff. If we didn't, Umbremis would not have revealed himself if he knew we were here. And he is more of a master of time than even I am. Surely he thought the possibility that this moment could arrive, but perhaps he hoped it would."
Yes, but what I'm getting at is he wanted us to see him here.
2 plus
He
2
wanted
equals
us-
3 in here, VM. Maybe he did want us to see this. Maybe he didn't. Tomorrow is today, and yesterday was last week. Only thing we can do now is continue the time stream searching for answers and pray to the Time Lords another one of the equalizers do not show up. At any point in time, they could dip into this realm and assault us.
Maybe there was some way that in what Master Umbris was doing was actually trying to help the guild in some way. Maybe wasn't he like a founding member? Maybe there's something that they were trying to fix.
I think maybe the time stream is trying to tell us a story. And the more we venture, it'll more unravel the truth.
All right. Well, who's gonna touch the freaky orb this time? Because I'm not gonna do that.
I
I
can't.
don't seem to see one.
Down this way.
Over here.
Moonin has found it. The Moonin should touch it.
Oh, joy. What could possibly go wrong as a result of that logic?
Whoever's strongest in their body, I can aid you.
Nice. Rengar did it.
+3. 20.
All right, 20 is exactly what you need. You take 28 damage. And the stream pops. And this room, you can hear the crunching of a creature and a musical device being destroyed as it eats away at a tiny goblin.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, what?
What's happening?
Oh, shit.
No. Oh, my heart.
Stop it!
I don't know where I am. Oh shit.
Oh boy.
You see Gevin is finishing off a little goblin bard, swallowing it, grabs Malachi's foot and begins eating him as well. He's just enjoying a good meal. Really hurt, his wife runs up to him and past him. Someone's coming. And he roars as Umbremis enters the room. Given an attempt to attack Umbremis, but he restrains him with a time lock. You're way too weak. Defeat me. Those members gave you a run for your money. You're nowhere near as powerful as you could be one day. I'm here to save your life. This whole time he's like, "Argh!" He's trying to break out of these chains wrapped around this time lock. The Master Bryce will be here soon. He had a bad feeling about this mission. If he arrives before I've taken you from this place, he will destroy you. You must come with me if you wish to live, Gevin. You must follow me. Think, if I wanted to destroy you, and he flicks his wrist and Gevin gets crushed to the ground, because in the canon fiction, when they fought Gevin, he was left with 21 hit points. So Umbremis could easily destroy him. It's not so much that there is a difference in power versus a full resource character and a creature with 21 hit points. So it's Gevin.
So close.
Yeah, you guys are so close. Gevin is crushed to the ground and looks, and his wife goes, "They want to kill us or capture us? They can do so. We might as well listen, Gevin, please." And the beast calms, and the both of them disappear from this room. Bryce comes charging in, dropping to his knees and crying profusely, seeing that he's failed a new group, and he should not ascend to Silvers to secure Gevadon's burial.
Oh boy.
Why am I like super depressed right now?
Got what we
Cool.
can from here. You can talk quickly if you wish, but we need to continue. The stream is almost ending, it feels.
Credence will walk over and kind of put their little hands on Axel and Malachi. I assume I just kind of go through them.
Yeah, your hand goes through them. Malachi was consumed. Axel's body, Gavin took when he left.
I'll just kind of put my hand on it without kind of going through it and say a little prayer to Axel, because I had his card as well when I was back home.
So that was the legendary spirit talker. I heard about his ability that was similar to mine. I hope he is happy where he is.
hope so,
I
too.
shall take up your power, fallen son of Citra. I'll make you proud.
Givadon will pay for today. And the blade I'm forging will shed his blood. If it can, it will be this same spot.
Shall I press this one?
No, you're far too injured, Moonin. I have this one.
Are you
I-
certain?
I think we ought to let those strongest in body endure it.
And I am virtually unhurt for the most part. I can take it.
If you wish, it shall be done.
And Yuki will raise their little hand out and touch the orb.
God
Or
damn.
got
Get
your-
fucked.
pushed ahead.
Oh, Rengar touched it. I mean, he made the roll. So while you were describing that, he just grabs the thing. And you take the same amount of damage you took before, which was 20. You go for it, but then you just see Rengar pop it.
Rengar, you're already so hurt. We need you on your feet.
Just trying to move things along. Just come on.
Okay.
When this thing happens and he takes the damage, everyone was kind of around each other. I'm just gonna say that I used my second channel divinity and healing slapped everybody.
Oh boy.
Well, guys, you know that theory I had in the beginning? I think it's unraveling.
You spoke this into existence, okay?
Balthazar. Soon a band of Obsidian Guard members will be here, playing the Blade of Fire. Defeat your current avatar. It is imperative that the blade go to the man who goes by Geralt. It will change him and transform him to become Corvus. You will see many formidable people around you, but he is the one that must carry your weapon. There's some arguments from Balthazar. Why would I do that, Master Umbremis? Because you wish for the destruction of the guild. And I have the exact time and day when you will strike. And most of the people will be away in the barracks. The day Corvus attempts to dispel the blade, that is when you must pull him into the hellscape and rain fire upon the guild. That is when we will have the fewest members present and the most members out in the field. Corvus must get the blade to reach his full potential. Why would I care for that? Because you care about the strength of who wields you. And if you want to be all-powerful, you need someone worthy of your blade. You've always searched for someone worthy of your blade. This is how you get there. Why are you telling me this? Because I must. The memory fades.
Oh boy.
He's had this all planned out this whole time.
He knew everything.
Well, I really do hope I'm right.
Or is it wrong? I don't know.
There's gotta be something that we're not seeing.
Alright, well, I guess I'll touch it this time.
Concept.
I don't have a +2, I don't think.
Ryan, you have a +3 from Rakus.
23,
Oh, yeah.
22 damage.
That stings. Ow. Why does time hurt?
In the distance, you see a battlefield and a beautiful purple facility. Many guild recon members are dead. Blood splattered on the floor. You see Evangeline get pushed into a portal as Umbremis hits the ground. The Collector walks in front of him with his blade raised high. He looks down onto him. Umbremis, I cannot understand why you do what. First, you free me from the hell. You allowed me to kill your daughter, nearly. You save her. What is it you want? The pieces to be in place. No one understands the weight I carry. The guild. Bellatrix must get her way. You are a fool. You think you know everything, but you know nothing. For that, you will suffer the most horrible of deaths. Do what you will. And you see the collector corrupt the portal and kick Umbremis into it, and lightning begins spewing onto his body and ripping him apart. And he eventually is turned to dust. Foolish old man. And as Umbremis is turning into dust, he says, last freedom, absolution. The table has been set. The clock ticks. The guild will fall and rise again. And I may die. And they may hate me if they learn the truth. The only truth that matters. Lecter cuts off his head as he disappears. Nothing matters. You're an old fool. I've outgrown you.
He knew that we'd rise again?
Oh, thank God. Oh, it was looking kind of sketch there in the middle. He had me in the first half.
The floor disappears and you all begin falling.
No, not here again.
We have our answers. What to make of it, I don't know. All I know, none of it makes sense.
But he said that he wanted us to rise again. So that's what I mean. Trying to clean something out.
But why? Why was the fall of the guild necessary in the first place? That's the question. Or maybe that was the only way we could have survived, is if Bellatrix attacked at the exact time that she did, in the way that she did.
According to my calculations, only 5 minutes has passed here.
You sure about that? That thing is
Maybe
I think we
we
should
need
move.
to run.
I'm gonna run. With
This
portal,
way.
we're running-
Okay.
Its color has changed. I'm not guessing.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my.
Credence, get the fuck over here!
Roll 20 is going slow.
Get the baby! Get the baby!
It's fake. Protect ally. I use protect ally.
Yeah, you might. I'm gonna roll attack against him, but if you protect that,
No, it's roll 20.
you got little feet, man. That's why I'm blaming you.
Yuki extends her arms out and just hugs Credence as she backflips into the portal. You get 10 temporary hit points.
You are instantaneously transported to another room where colossal figures stand surrounding.
No.
Oh,
no.
Maybe
He
it
looks
looks
around. Rikus, I think we can take him. I'll take the big one, you take the other big one.
They're all big, idiots.
I'll take the biggest one, since, you know, I'm cool like that.
These are the Titan Lords.
Is this all of them?
No, I think there's...
Looks like
Oh,
we're
wait,
missing a
this
feet.
might be all...
This guy looks like that.
7 Titan Lords.
Yeah, this is all of them.
Ursa,
Fuck you, bitch.
we're still in like a memory or a time thing, right? They can't actually.
Why
see
have
us.
you come? Is this largest creature?
Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
Who are you?
Oh,
I want to point out that this mission is black if you're stupid. If you provoke these individuals and die, don't cry. It's supposed to be green. I cannot protect against stupidity. Read the room and act accordingly.
Are they? Is this individual looking at us, or is he looking at somebody else, like another?
He's looking right at one of you. The only problem is you're asking the question about a guy that doesn't have conventional sight, so its red dot is pointing in your direction is the answer you get.
Hello, I think we might be a little lost.
He moves towards you, and that's when surrounding the Titan Lords are a whole bunch of the Equalizers.
oh,
What the fuck has happened here?
Are
You
they
see
on our side?
Lucian
Please tell me
turns.
they're on our side.
Lucian turns and goes, "My daughter. He told me what would happen if we become the Titan Lord. He has made a deal with the Equalizer. Fight, Lords. 2 hits will defeat any of us." And a fight begins, and it is the most beautiful fight that I could fail to describe to you between the Titan Lords and these creatures. These creatures' only ability, they're not stronger than them. A Silver Ring could destroy a Grandiosa, as long as it can deliver 12 hits over several rounds. But these creatures, the Titan Lords, are all powerful, focused on dealing dramatic points of damage in single swoops, and it doesn't matter against the Grandiosas. They've only got to hit twice. The Titan Lords, most of them fall. Most of them get sealed as Obsidian enters the room to her father. She says, "Now you sleep forever. Now the world is safe. And all it cost me was everything." And you see one of the Vakias destroy her as well.
What the fuck?
That is how the Titan Lords were originally sealed. Equalizers are only just as effective against a weak character as they are against the strongest character. 2 hits is what it takes to destroy any opponent. And eventually the Grandiosos look at you and land. And you think that you're here in real time. And Ursa says, "It wasn't the egg nor the chicken that came first, but both. We are in the moment they were defeated, and yet we aren't. And the Obsidian has seen all of us here today." Real question is, will the Grandiosas destroy us as well? They leveled the playing field. I'm not going to find out. The Grandiosos are looking at you, but they do not do anything to you. I was always curious about how we could defeat all 7 of them, and Bellatrix was so powerful. It seems Obsidian constructed these creatures at a hefty cost.
She made these?
I only have speculation, just as you. I only know what was witnessed. These creatures are different.
They can 2-punch anything. Doesn't matter what that is. If they get you twice, you're dead.
That's how they defeated the Titan Lords. And all their great defenses didn't matter. Just as Rika's shield failed to protect you, Rengar, all of their defensive abilities were circumvented long as the equation was worked. A matter of luck, or with their numbers, strategy.
So. Can we do that again?
No.
Do not think we have the same strength Obsidian did to summon those creatures. In fact, it looks like maybe perhaps Umbremis tried and failed. This is it. This is the final stream. My staff tells me that we will go home soon. I do not know what we will face. If it is another Grandioso, remember, 12 strikes will fail them, guaranteed. Whether it is a scratch or an explosion of great proportion. 12 strikes. I've also equated to the amount of luck it takes to strike them. They don't have an armor class. You need to roll 12 or higher on the die. So someone with a +7 could hit them just as easy as someone with Rengar's +2 to his weapon every time. You can have a +20 to hit. If the die roll itself, the d20 is not a 12 or higher, your attack misses. And that is, Ursa kind of explains that to you in a way. Just about how the equation of how to strike, where to strike, why it strikes. The d20 itself needs to be higher. Nothing else matters.
What if it's a spell that doesn't require a save?
If it's a spell that doesn't require a save, then it doesn't matter. They won't get harmed. And if it does require a save, they either take the damage or they don't take the damage. They don't take half. So if they fail the save, he actually tells you that they have to roll a 12 or higher on a save to succeed. It doesn't matter if they have a really great stat or not. So it works both ways. You guys need a 12 or higher to hit them. They need a 12 or higher to make your saving throw.
Although I also kind of get a little iffy on even trying to kill them, because if no more can be made, and those things are pretty much the only thing that can
We
take
didn't
down
destroy
the
the last one, did we?
We destroyed the last one, but it was replaced by another Grandioso. You see, the body itself is not the being, but the soul. Seraphina is correct. If we destroy the rest of the Grandiosos, we may never be able to use them against the Titan Lords again. And you saw Bellatrix. If she could do what she did to the guild at the height of our power, we may need to lean on Seraphina's words. Problem is that they do not seem to act with emotion. They don't seem to be intelligent to what we say and do. They are merely instruments.
So it sounds like we need to find a way to utilize the grandiose.
How do we even call them?
There's got to be a way to communicate. Do you think it could be a language we don't know?
If only it was that simple. Creatures of the Titan Lords would be able to communicate with them by now. Not a matter of speech. What we are saying might be more important than how we say it and in what language. These creatures balance the scales of the universe. They are the ultimate creature and yet the weakest. A swarm of rats could destroy one. But they must not engage people unless it's absolutely necessary. They're not the type of creature you send against an army if 12 hits will destroy them. But they are the type of creature that can destroy the strongest Titan Lord in 2 blows.
Man, I've been away from the guild for too long. I feel like this isn't something that would normally happen on missions. It was definitely new. I need a hot bath.
Whatever the case is, forward is the only way to go. We have many questions, but at least we have questions. Before we had nothing, no idea, no process. We've learned so much, and I imagine there is still a little more left to learn behind this final door. Hey, why is Rengar large?
He normally is.
The Titan.
Big boy.
Grandioso sees him. He's the Titan Lord.
We wish to open the last one.
Let's go.
I
Unfair.
can do it.
Con save.
Oh no, can I help? Can I help you?
No, it's too late now that he's touched it. You take 20 damage.
And she will give him her last potion of greater healing.
Then we'll pull out 2 chakras.
Hey, Seraphina?
Yes.
But I'm okay.
You don't
No,
look
go
okay.
to take it.
Am I able to do one more Aura Vitality?
I will let you decide if you can risk it in this room. In a minute, the Grandiosos may attack. So
Alright,
you can
fair
decide. We need to resolve whether you do that, not if you can do it.
We need to move.
Yeah.
We'll move.
Go.
These are why I ask questions.
All right, you guys slip into the void. and you fall last time in this place into a neon room, pitch blackness, floor slightly transparent with hints of pink and purple. Umbra Numbers Ursa collapses to his knees. Staff, someone must carry me forward. I didn't tell you because I didn't want any of you to worry, but I've been maintaining our presence in this world this entire time.
All right, I got you, buddy. I pick him up bridal style.
Anyone besides Vian, please come forward.
No, I got you.
I shall do it.
No, do it, Moomin. I got him.
Ragus kind of braces him up and
No, you're not, Rikus. I'm doing it. Get away.
Yeah.
Back up.
no.
Yes. I will fight you over this. I'm gonna carry him. I'm gonna do it.
It's now really the time.
Yes. When is time? Now? Yesterday? Tomorrow?
Oh God.
Should we not listen to his wishes on who he wishes to have carry him?
It's all right. I don't mind Vian that much. I'm never hasty
sure,
again.
Ursa?
Yes, as long as I'm carried, it's fine. We don't have time to fight. We need to use every moment in here to get to the end.
Wow, this place looks crazy. It's like a Tron.
Right? I was just about to say that.
That's a book I've read, by the way.
I feel like we're standing on
Son of Flynn.
a hill.
This is amazing.
All right. Good lord.
What?
Ursa, what is this?
This is the middle of all universes and realities. The middle of everything. We are at the center of all three.
Oh.
You hear a voice. He is right.
Oh shit.
Long last, the guild has arrived as said was foreseen. I am the faceless void, your host, the one who controls the timelines, the one who sees.
Oh, well, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Credence.
Hello, Credence. And he goes and repeats a few of your parents' names, going down the line of your history a little bit.
Oh, okay. That's a useful skill.
You're not spooky at all.
I don't think they're trying to be spooky. They're merely just.
Wait. What was the name of my father?
He tells you, and it's the longest name he's ever said.
There we go.
We took a short rest in the.
He took a short rest. Some of you got a long rest. Rackets completed 2 other missions.
Sir, we're trying to repair a tear in reality.
You have come somewhere where you can go no further.
Is there no more doors?
There are doors all around you, but this is your final moment in the stream. This is all you will be allowed to see. Any more and you risk the destruction of Ursa Quentin. It's true, you know. I'd very much like to not be destroyed.
Okay, then let's just leave, then.
You may do so. But I will afford you 3 questions. And through my infinite knowledge, I will answer them truthfully. Your group must decide on it. No one can shout a question and I will answer. No one can ask me about myself. No one can ask me how tall I am. No one can ask me. The list is about 99 things. He goes down the list of the genie and just, talk to each other. 3 questions and he will answer.
He's sitting there going down the list. I'll look. Rengar will look back at Viam.
What?
Mouth shut.
He said a group. I'm not the group.
He looks towards the group. If he's willing to give us information, maybe we should ask how we can gain control of the Grandiose. these do seem to be the key to combating the Titans themselves.
But if the answer is something without our means, then we have wasted a question.
But then we know. But then we know.
Yes,
yeah,
but
knowledge
we know.
itself is half the battle.
But we could ask why Master Umberus did all this.
Well, that's the second question, and maybe it's less of a why, and actually maybe it actually is a why, and make sure that he's still on our side.
I mean, that question, the answer to that question can be inferred. I mean,
We could.
he
There's one question we could ask that seems to elude all information whenever we look into it. Why did the Titan Lords turn into what they became? Who did it? And how?
That might be
I
three
I like that
questions in
question.
one.
That's a good question.
How
Us.
they became Titan Lords.
It
That's a
might
good
be.
question.
So that's
do
one of the
we-
ones I would put forward.
Is that something that's been discussed, like in the guild? Like, is that something that?
It's been a very, very
Hush.
It's
Thane
been
has
alluded to.
mentioned it once when we first met Thane, and it's been a kind of like a mystery on.
He's mentioned it afterwards as well, because he mentioned it when we first met him, and then he also talked about it of when it came to the
I
Bane.
thought I remember him saying something about it, but I like
Yeah,
I
when
like Seraphina's first question.
So,
Well, no, I'm gonna write them down so that we have them on the list.
I will be right back. I'm gonna grab dinner, but that's my question I put forward.
Two very good ones. Honestly, I think number 2 should probably be our first question. It could influence
a lot.
further questions.
I vote the third question is how does Brumir make his scrambled eggs?
Even he does not know.
What's the color of my underwear?
Oh gosh.
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't washed them.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
All right.
I'm back.
So, like, maybe we should ask about the big dragon. I heard that there was a big dragon attack. Doesn't sound that big of a deal. We fight dragons all the time, but everybody seems spooked about them.
I don't think he's relevant to what we need to know right now.
I mean, isn't he trying to destroy the guild or something? That seems
Who
pretty
is that?
relevant.
Even that kind of pales in comparison to the Titan Lords.
So
All
let's
right,
ask the
well-
first question, and then we'll go from there.
This is like our chance to learn anything and everything we need to learn about the Titan Lords.
Okay, so we'll ask first question. How? I'm not gonna ask it. Let's just put that out there. That seems above my pay grade. But it's how the Titan Lords became Titan Lords. That's what we're done with.
Yeah, how did they
How did
become?
the original guardsmen become Titan Lords?
Wait, they were guardsmen?
Yep,
Holy shit!
they were the original.
Umberus, why didn't you tell me that? He says, holding him in his arms.
What do we gain from knowing how they're created?
How to destroy them?
Then why not ask that question?
How to prevent it from happening
Yeah.
again.
Well,
But we-
knowing how to do it, then
Well,
constant
so
prevention.
here's
But
the
we,
big
but,
question.
but we can control them with the grandiose. So I think how do we control the grandiose is still a very great question.
It's definitely a
very
valid
good
question.
So the biggest question, the reason that I'm very keen on it, you all know I have the Bane and whatnot. Thane said something very specific when he spoke about the ritual and gave us the information that we needed. He said that all the Titan Lords did the ritual that we are going to conduct to break the Bane. So whatever's happening, and whatever we're going to do to break the Bane, is in some way tied to the Titan Lords. And I mean, that kind of doesn't sit very right with me, and I would really like to know how and why.
Well,
So
maybe
this
you're being
question
turned
would-
into a Titan Lord.
So the question
I-
could maybe be phrased as, why did the Titan Lords undergo the ritual to remove the Titan's bane?
But the question is, how did they get Titan's Bane if there were no Titans before them?
There was.
There was? Dang,
Maybe.
I'm learning so much here.
The first question in order. All members need to agree. No one can simply say this is the question. Once all members agree and the question is presented, the void will answer truthfully to his knowledge, which is said to be infinite.
Scratch those. Besides that first one, that was just me writing down just so we didn't lose track.
Yeah, as far as our third question, I'd be okay with asking about that potential, the result of that ritual. But if that's the group consensus,
Yeah, that seems very selfish. So I don't want to just
Here's
claim.
If you,
I mean, it's
if you
kind of
seriously
important.
don't know how to use a third one, I really do want to know how Ramiro makes eggs.
but anyway, I think our first question is how the Titan Lords came into existence. Provided
How-
everybody agrees.
I agree.
What?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like how they came into existence.
Or what
Uh,
what made them into Titan Lords?
I mean, this is not Credence talking because he's a lowly silver. He's just gonna kind of go along with what you guys are saying. But I'm saying, like, yeah, they were. I mean, it sounds like they were just guild members who wanted lots of power, and they became Titan Lords. So I don't know.
Well,
that seems like a
it-
pretty simple explanation, but I could be wrong.
Well, learning how they became what they are, because I have a sneaking suspicion that Thane had something to do with it. He was the one who orchestrated the ring's creation in the first place.
Yeah, how I'm just saying
Yeah.
how is better than why.
But,
Why is easy?
well,
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
I asked, how did they come into existence?
Yeah, you said how, not why.
Oh, okay. Sorry. There's a lot of questions going on. I thought why was one of them.
No, how did they come into existence?
Then also we have to worry about, hypothetically, I'm not going to say this, actually, it's better. I just thinking eventually, very, very far down the line, if any of the characters here are ever captured and they use magic to determine, they can use magic to attempt to ascertain the memories of these people, that knowledge might spill out to somebody, become very useful to them later. So knowing it might also be a double-edged sword. It's very unlikely, but I don't know.
We should.
It was me the whole time. I'm going to
Thank
do
you for
it.
putting that
Claim-
out there. But
claim
anyway,
the power.
I'm sorry, I just like thinking, that's all.
I'm sure someone like that won't come along again, right?
We'll get Falcon in his notes right now.
Well,
Anyway,
I mean, my
yeah.
mind put all this together, so you guys aren't helping as much as you may think.
Yeah.
but anyway, I think the majority agrees on how the Titans came into existence.
I'll agree with that question. Just nobody get kidnapped.
Okay, is it official? The majority agrees?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Patience board begins spinning the room. You see these things in here are not just to look cool, but it rotates around you guys so aggressively that coming to the any of these edges would slice you to pieces. And as it continues to spin, and it just explosion of light. It shows you that them in their human forms. They look much like many of you look now. Regular creatures initially. Thane was a Goliath before he was the great Titan, or Obelisk he is known as now. And the ritual that VM and the others were told to underway has already been completed. But furthermore, you see that in the bath of the ritual, with all the ingredients, to which is 7 times the recommended amount, which you can assume is 1 for each of these current Obsidian Guard members, the first members. Laying in the middle of the bath is the corpse of a grandiosa, soaking in it for who knows how long. They all begin eating of the creature via Thane's instructions. And he seems to be the one that orchestrated this entire ritual, this entire process. And as they eat the creature and subdue themselves into the bath and rest, eventually they all begin growing in sizes. Some stop sooner than others, such as Bellatrix being the smallest of the Titans. Others continue to grow. But what comes of that and what happens immediately next? Well, you return to this room. As you can see, Viam's ritual and Rain's ritual combined with the corpse of Idiosa, consuming it seems to happen. I think the painful part was they had to consume the entire thing. It took them several days. And it looked like it's the same way as you guys touched the time spears, how it hurt. Every single bite was that same amount of pain.
They
Yeah,
actually
answer.
keep pushing through it.
Well,
Was that a
Just-
part of the process he told you, Viam?
I mean, all of it except for the dead thingy.
So what would you think would happen if you did that without that part of the ritual?
Without that part? Oh, I don't know. But
Did he
Thane
lie
is.
to you?
That is possible that he did. He is known for his deception. But I mean, if this is true, then what is the cost of actually completing this ritual? I mean,
Maybe they're trying to make more of them, or replace ones that, maybe there's a rift in between the Titan Lords.
But this also means that they existed before Obsidian even created them. So,
I mean, if this is even if Thane lied and the real way to complete this ritual is to do that, there's no way that we could do that. How?
I would
Seems-
hold the hand of any who would attempt the full ritual. Becoming a Titan Lord is all corrupting. They may have been driven by greed and power, but they were heroes when they were alive. And every single one of them, without exception, are a villain now. Eating the Grandioso and completing the ritual doesn't just give you the power to do great things. It turns you into a great evil. Only Thane has seemed to have some semblance of restraint.
So we can't complete the ritual. I didn't want to anyway, but it's I don't know.
How do you know it won't break the Bane? You won't become a Titan Lord, but maybe that suffices enough.
It's possible. I mean, it's worth a shot.
But is it worth a second question?
I won't force that upon the others. They can ask whatever they wish.
And can you hold me closer? I'm sloping on
can.
the ground. My arm is beginning to hurt.
Sorry.
Actually, I have a spell for this, but it'll take me quite some time to complete. So in the meantime, consider your next question. It is done.
So if those big things existed before Obsidian, that means she found a way to control them. So maybe we can just figure out either
Well,
how she did it
she's-
or how the easiest way to control them.
Well, she said she made a deal with them. She didn't control them.
You all are missing the entire thing with the time stream that the creatures live in. What came first? Chicken or the egg? Just because the creature was dead, not mean she did not first make it.
Because time is relative, and before can be after.
We just saw that we were in the room when the Titan Lords were defeated. We were fictionally there, in the time, the exact moment, not a vision like all the rooms before. And if we could be there after the creatures assaulted them, surely we could be there when they were formed.
Is there a way that we can go back to see Obsidian doing that?
The void doesn't say anything, but he just says, "Is that your second question?" You do know that he said that now that you've entered this room, you cannot leave it. So you can either waste a second question for a possible workaround, or attempt to leave the room, or don't leave the room.
You guys want that as a second question?
So wait, we can't leave the room. We're just gonna be stuck here for all eternity.
Well, after this, you're being taken out of the time stream. The answer,
Oh, okay.
what Credence is saying, would require us to stay in the time.
Would we want to learn more about how they came across the ingredients for the ritual, or ask about Umbremis?
I mean, it can be inferred through Thane. He was the first artificer, the smartest and brightest of his kind. I mean, I've read some of the books in his library. Just reading the information inside has made me physically stronger. He is intelligent beyond intelligence. It's the same as, I would say it's the same as a mage of great power.
Do we not want to stay to see if we can find Obsidra while she's making the deal?
If we stay longer, Master Quentin dies.
True. But if that's what it takes to get the answer, I'll forfeit my life. I am
That will
a
not be necessary.
small bug in the grand scheme.
Anyone can tell you I'm not in the business of sacrificing my friends.
Master Quinn, no information is going to be worth your life.
That is not true, but I do appreciate the sentiment.
I mean, we've seen that the Faceless Void can show us images of the past, so perhaps we can just ask him and he will show us another image, rather than us having to go through the time stream again.
Yeah.
Maybe it's our next important question, and the question that seems to still just plague all of us, is why Umbremis did what he did.
I mean, I think that can be inferred. The way that things were set up, he wanted things to go a very specific way. It's like that book from called Endgame. How that one guy, Doctor Strange, he couldn't tell anyone what was happening or why it was happening. He just had to very carefully manipulate things so everyone would be in a very precise spot at a very precise time, because that was the only way it could have happened, that they could have succeeded.
I guess a better question to ask would be, what did he see to make him think that we had to go through that to put us in this position? What caused him to betray the guild?
I mean, the destruction of the guild, most likely.
No, he wanted to destroy the guild to make something new.
He knew the guild would rise, but what he saw most likely was its final destruction. There would be no rising up. It would just be death. Of course, I could be wrong. I'm VM and I just fucking do shit in the woods every once in a while, so you know.
I think Master Regus had a good question there.
Is there a second question prepared? Greatly consider what you ask. The entire universe is at disposal.
I fail to see, besides peace of mind, what that question will gain us.
I have to agree. What he did is done and gone.
No, I'm asking, what did he see that caused him to do all this?
Yeah,
That much
it
has
might,
not been revealed.
because it might come back.
I don't agree with that. I think whatever threat he saw has already come and passed, and if it could have come back, then he would have never done what he did in the first place. He would not have been comfortable dying by the collector's hands. But
Do you have a question to put forward then?
No, I just don't think that that's a good one.
All right.
Oh, wasn't there something in the? I did see in like from like the comics and from hearing what all the guild stories, there was a person that we met. I believe there was the time traveling frog Pastole went with them. Maybe there's a way that we can travel back in time and actually go to see Obsidian making the deal.
See
Maybe-
what it took to make it. I like that question.
That's a good question. I like.
She did
Perhaps we
say
could.
It cost her everything.
Well,
So
we could ask how she made the deal then.
Or the question is,
Who wouldn't give who wouldn't give everything to save the guild and to save the world?
So the question could be, what did Obsidian pay to gain the control?
Well, wouldn't how she made the deal encapsulate that as well?
Well, we would see it though.
I would like to know if there's a way to do it without having to sacrifice anyone.
No, I mean, if we ask it as a question rather than ask to go back and see it, then we will see it as an image rather than actually going back in the time stream. Because he showed us an image before, and if we ask this as a question, he will most likely do the same thing and show us rather than actually shunt us back in time.
Seems like we're having a hard time agreeing on questions here.
Or we keep resenting when that Manakula shoots them down for some reason.
No, I'm agreeing with the question. I'm saying we
it
should
didn't
ask
sound that
yes.
way.
So, are we asking how do we control the grandiose, or how to create a grandiose?
Maybe what's the easiest way to make the deal with Grandiose so we could control them?
I was about to say, I don't think we need to be worried about creating, because, I mean, I don't see any of us becoming Obsidra anytime soon, like, that high of a rank, so maybe we need to focus on the short game, and then try to figure out the long game later on.
Looking to the group,
So it's interesting. Sorry to cut you off, son of fact. But you're right. What did she pay? And I guess more appropriately, when did she pay it? We assume she paid it all those years ago. But if time is not linear and every moment of every second is the present, maybe she paid the guild, the whole. Maybe that was the cost. Never mind. Foolish.
And
Chicken or the egg, man. The chicken or the egg.
And then that's what Master Umbrana saw.
I could be wrong. We will not have an absolute answer unless we ask Void. Only then can we be certain. We decide that I'm true and live off this information. It could be wrong and heavily misguided. I must rest. I have rested.
You know, I can just have you float with my psychic powers if you want. I don't have to hold you.
He stands on his own now.
Oh, okay.
So the cost, or how do we control them?
I would vote for the cost.
I would vote for what's the easiest way to make the deal with them?
My brain hurts.
These seem like the same question,
Just worded differently.
just worded differently, yeah.
The
The easiest is going to provide the most direct answer closest to our own goals, as we want to not pay some obscene price when there might be an easier price. But also, easiest is relative.
Yeah, it's probably easy for someone that has the entire, universe at his
Easiest,
disposal.
we could say, easiest for a member of the guild. That would fix that thing, but I don't know if we need to think that hard about these questions as far as...
Maybe if we
specific
use
wording.
like we or us, like
Or
a
not faceless sword.
cumulative- Yeah, like a cumulative us kind of deal,
For one who is not you, or Obsidra, or a Titan Lord, or...
Maybe we should just
A
say
lich.
the 7 of us and keep it simple, Because the 7 of us can do it. I mean, pretty much anyone in the guild could.
You're not gonna count Ursa?
Oh, right.
Fuck you!
This is why I didn't want you to carry me.
Well, I'm not. You're standing now. But I mean, that would... Go ahead.
We need to find our answer soon. I'm not sure how much longer Ursa can hold here.
That is wise. A quick question would be wise, I think.
First, your body feels strange. Then, it wants to release everything.
Do you need to use the restroom?
And precisely.
All right. Well, I mean,
Anyway,
I'll leave the wording of the question to Rikus. How about that?
No pressure.
Don't fuck it up.
I mean, I was just gonna default to how she controlled him, but
I agree.
okay. Unless I get major feedback, I'll
It's, I mean,
hmm?
it's how she made the deal with them, right?
Oh, I was
Because
like,
she made a deal.
how did she control them? Like how do we control them?
How do we control them, sons?
Maybe that's better.
Better.
Yeah. How can we control the grandiose?
Is that the final question? Well, is everyone agreed on that? I know it's not the last question. Everyone agree on that question. How do we control the grandiose?
I think I can agree on that.
No.
I just want to ask a question at this point.
I understand.
I'm fine. I agree.
The void speaks. Creature of proportionate power must sacrifice everything they care about, everything they love. Only then can a grandiose be birthed into the world, under the control of the desired creature's method. That is how she did it. She gave up everything. Her love, a relish, forever tainted, forever stained. Any moment of love, a touch, the stroke of the hair, love. Both of them erode and die. And that is why you haven't seen Relish for some time. You see Relish is no more a factor or a threat to anyone in this world than a bug. He is nothing. Him and Obsidian lay side by side, aging, dying. Only their names are what's left of their power, the threat of such great creatures, the fear for others not to encroach. She gave up everything to control them, and nothing less can be used. None of you in this room are powerful enough to sacrifice a good enough bargain. But together, all 7 of you would possibly strike a deal if you lose everything you love. Only then will a grandiose appear before you. Only if the sacrifice was monumental. Something that would turn the heads of the entire world and change history itself. The real question And the answer to follow. How do you control the grandiose? No. How do you find the one Umbremis control?
He can control
boy.
one even after he's dead?
He sacrificed everything.
Oh,
That's why he
that
gets to
means-
control one.
He currently controls one.
And the room starts spinning. In all the worlds and all the time, in every universe, in every moment and second, the guild lost to Bellatrix. The world was afire. Lava spewed. The mortal plane, a hellscape. Look around you. It is as you see in this very room. Bellatrix has always won. She will always win. That is until Umbremis changed the time. But if you'd like to know more, or perhaps where, is that your next question?
it's a good one.
I think it's a good one too.
I think that's a good one, yeah.
I think we could talk about it a little bit longer.
Shut up.
It is the final question, so I mean, there's always merit to it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
So where is Umbremis' grandiose?
What was the question he posed? That was that the question he posed?
Win is
Well, when is relative again? Now? Oh gosh. Don't
Yeah,
say that,
when-
Yuki.
wind is Burmese is grandiose at.
Gosh.
Where and when?
What is the fucking the Destroyer in the Marvel movies?
Yes, Drax.
Yeah, what did he say about Gamora when they were all saying about Gamora? I forgot.
Who when is Gamora?
Yeah, when
That's
is
our
Gamora?
question. Who is Gamora?
Where is Gamora? When? The void waits patiently as the room. If those of you who are just listening to the RP, since there's not much, the map did change for your viewing play. You currently see the world Bellatrix would have had if everything went her way if you guys did not seal her.
Bit toasty.
Hey, maybe I could ask him how to finish my sword. That would be pretty cool.
Stop it.
I do need a little bit of help with that. I'm almost done.
I feel like maybe this could be a long shot, but where is Master Umbremis would be up to my imagination. If he can control it, that means he's somewhere.
Or not necessarily, in the sense that Obsidra, them sacrificing everything, they can control it remotely from what it kind of seemed like, or the method was weird.
I mean, time is literally any time, right? So maybe it's more like not that Umbremis is controlling it right now. It's that he is controlling it from the past.
Yeah,
It-
he's hiding out somewhere or some wind, some place, some time.
Yeah, like his past self is controlling the future grandiose. You know?
Oh, this hurts.
My head hurts.
I mean, because they said that both past and present and future are all happening at the same time, so.
Time travel is confusing.
So what should our final question be, then, if that is the case?
I mean, I think when a grandiose is. When and where. Because if that's the case, then Umbremis would still have control of it, no matter what time we run into it.
Yeah. I love it.
Or are we gonna ask when and where? Maybe we can wrap it into one question.
I mean, it's one question mark at the end.
Yeah.
Was an ant.
I mean, the and is still one sentence, okay? That still counts
It
as one
is.
question.
It's just right against the genie list.
Alright, well,
Worst is he says it's invalid.
And then we have our question just absconded, I think is the
Yeah, he made based on the list. If you ask something invalid, then you lose the question entirely.
Well,
It's the
fine.
same reason we can't ask him to answer a list of questions.
Yeah, but when is such a broad. When leaves it very broad. I mean, I guess so does where.
Well, I mean, where gives a location?
Yeah, but that could be literally any time ever, from the beginning of the universe to the end of it.
And even knowing where it currently is doesn't do us any good because we may not be able to get there.
If
I'm
it's
sorry.
even there to begin with.
What do you think, Ursa? You're the time expert of the group.
In a moment, I've come up with a solution. He tells you as he thinks. We can unravel its location. That doesn't mean we can control it. But if we can find Umbremis, he already knows where it is. Obviously, the current Umbremis is dead. The answer to controlling the creature is the chicken and the egg. When we control it, where we control it.
So you think we need to find an Umbremis in the past?
Give me a moment to consider this. Yes. Exactly
Alright,
what I
like-
think.
Go.
So it looks sporadic how Ursa acts, but it's he actually with his time staff manipulates the time around him to an extent, which is why you're in the time stream. But he tells you he needs a moment. For him, it's probably like 10 minutes, but for you guys, second.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
It's nifty staff. Can I have that? I'm trying to finish the sword, and it's about a month from now that I need to finish it.
Let me consider no.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't even needed for. He just did it outright.
Yeah, I just did that.
He didn't even say, "Give me a moment."
I mean, well, yeah, I like that question. That's a good one.
Good question.
The Imbremis one?
How to finish your sword? Is that final, everybody?
No.
No.
It's a good question, though. I like that one, too.
I guess, how do we get to Umbremis in the past?
Maybe so above game of everybody thinking. Maybe not ask when in the past, because if he's not in the past and he's in the future, then it invalidates it. You know, just say when is he or where is he or something like that.
Where is Umbremis? Question mark to the group.
Sure, why not?
Where and when can we find
Wait,
Inverness?
yeah.
We
Or
don't want to
when-
try that again.
When can we find Inverness?
Or,
Honestly, it'd be way easier to find where Imbremis is in a certain time because we know him better and have a lot more resources. The Grandiosos could literally be like who knows?
It needs to be the perfect time. He has already moved through the time stream. If one of us in that time stream had ever had contact with Umbremis, it would have already have happened. Meaning we, if we came to that conclusion, would have already have met with him, and or he would have avoided us when he reset the timeline the way he did. I know what you're thinking now. 1 + 1 = 3, remember.
But 2 halves still equal a whole, it seems.
All I know is up to the moment he died, he understood everything that happened in the timeline. We cannot change that. So if we are to speak with him, perhaps we did speak with him already. And we got the answers. They just haven't reached us yet. Until maybe when we leave this place knowing what we know. But it would always be after his death. I'll put it simple for you. We travel back 30 years and he gives us the answer we need. We instantly return here. And then tomorrow he's still dead. Make it even easier for you. Stop touching me.
I wasn't, but okay.
Your cloak was like on his shoe. Son of Farron, Rengar, Liam, everyone else, we have a question to ask. I have a bathroom to use. Don't fancy going in this place, and I do not know if the void will take kindly to it.
I can make you invisible if you like. I can do that.
Do you think that really matters? This guy has no eyes. You really think he sees
I mean,
as we do?
The
It's
void,
mainly
where'd he
for
go?
us. It's mainly for us.
No.
You know,
Um,
I mean, because he
So-
sees when we pee and poop anyway.
Oh, that's kind of
Uh,
weird.
are we asking where? Are we asking when? Are we asking how to get to Umbremus? What question are we asking?
Yes,
Where is Carmen San Diego?
I offload all responsibility of the wording of this question to you.
Who's you?
Everyone just
Me.
turn to me.
What's the question?
I think when, because if we say where, we might not be able to get there.
Well, I would
You-
say,
I don't know.
how do we get to Umbremus?
That works.
Sure.
Okay, so are we in
Yeah.
agreement and everybody take a vote?
Yeah, how do we get to Master and Brumus?
I don't see any better way to word it.
I vote for how.
We're doing great, guys. We're doing great.
How do we get to Master Umbremus?
Seems like that's a group's decision. So I'm gonna run it one more time for Serafina. You okay with that? Draz, you okay with that?
Yeah.
How do you get to Umbremen? The void room starts spinning. You see everything that Umbremis did. And some of the information spills into your mind about why. And of course, you're going to see where he ends up and where he's gone. It's processing in your mind extraordinarily fast. Images of yourself in this room and taking different stances as though time passes normally. But instead, you're going through ages upon ages. We know that Umbremis was said to be 600-700 years old, maybe older. As you see everything he does, you see in every single timeline where Gevidin was slayed or Umbremis wasn't killed, Bellatrix felt the need to recruit a second Titan Lord to attack the guild and the world's loss. She was only comfortable enough of her own strength with Gevidin and the Collector by her side. If we had slain either of those two individuals before she attacked the guild, she would have most certainly came with a second Titan Lord, and everything would have been destroyed, and everyone. Everything Umbremis did was to get Bellatrix comfortable. He knew no one would go for that plan. No one could understand, and he had no way to fully explain it. And when he died, the Collector sliced off his head. You could see all the other universes where Umbremis told the guild and they rejected. No, we're not going to let our people die. People like Bryce. How could you subject us all to death? To me, my son, to everyone. All these different worlds where Umbremis' plan was turned down and they all were killed. All these different universes. Each time Umbremis would get destroyed in a different way, in a different time, he would drop into the stream. He would live again in a different universe, drop into the stream. All the universes are the same people, but the results vary slightly. And in all those universes, Umbremis dies. And as they die, they fall into each other's bodies and combine, and the storm spews around. And eventually you see he's altered, he's icky, he's different, he's almost heartless, he's neutral, he's faceless void. And all of you are now home.
Oh my god!
As you see his structure drop you off in the middle of the mountain with the guild overhead. You've asked the final question, and thus the void has left. He is Umbremis. How will you reach him again?
Oh, my head is in a spin right now. I'm gonna take a lie down.
Man, Lotus should make me some sausage because that was. Oh, I need a massage.
Question is, what do we do going forward with all this information?
Would anyone even believe us at this point?
Of course to believe us, the son of Farron and Rengar and other notable warriors, myself too. But the problem is I don't know if I could tap into the time stream again. Every time I've ever gone into a time stream, I've never been able to revert back to the same moment, same place. Get to the center of the universe would be an ordeal none of us could imagine. First time it was free. Second, it will cost the best of it. But now we know what we must do. A grandiose exists in this world. Umbremis is the faceless void. He sits in the middle of the universe, a master of time, as we all knew him to always be. The answers were always before us. Egg and the chicken.
Maybe we could find a way to reach out to him here. Or call
Is this
him to
always
us.
here?
Yeah. I can maybe talk to him every now and then.
Yes, because it seems like we didn't move location. It seems like when we were changed. So we are still standing in the same place we were when we were standing in front of the faceless void, just at a different time.
Yeah.
What time of day is it? Is it still the time of day that we left?
Well, it's hard to tell because you're in the snowy mountains, so just like in Alaska and stuff, you don't have a sun to gauge the time of day. It's always kind of dark here for several months on end. But Ursa looks and the facility around you slowly disappears. This structure spins away and you're just standing in the snow with the guild on top of the mountain. As you see it constantly relocates and it relocates right next to you guys. Now
Ursa.
all you have are questions and no void to answer it. Ursa looks to each of you and goes, "This is everything. End of the Titan Lords. The end of the dragon. The end of our enemies. All of it can be accomplished with the Grandiosis. All of it can be accomplished with Umbremis." And then you see him go through his coat and he's, "Wait, what is this?" And you all hear a voice. "To my daughter, to some semblance of love that lay within me, to some forgotten power that seizes me. This is for her. He will need it. And for each of you, for every single one of you, all of you, one of these." Each of you are getting a chronal spear. The life turner is to be given to Faceless Void's daughter, and Gremlis' daughter. The last little bit of humanity left in the neutral creature, he presents to her the life turner through Ursa. Maybe even now he's disrupting how the time naturally flows. Maybe she will die. Now maybe she won't. All this was narrated by Ursa, who likes to talk in third. Then he looks at you, VM. He shits on your boots as we end the session.
Really?
You really need to go. Come on, give him a break.
I could literally kill you right now.
Oh, I had to go. I told you.
I could literally cut your head off right now. I could do it.
Oh.
I'm leaving now.
I need to go lay down in all my pillows and blankets. Oh my god.
And everyone, I hope you enjoyed Time Paradox. I will never run this one shot again. So if you got in, you got in. This will appear on my YouTube so that it can be grandfathered for all to see for all eternity, just as a paradox should be. I'm your host, Falcon, and to the stream, I want to thank you for watching. We had a lot of viewers tonight, and we just thank you, Draz, for resubscribing. 5 to the pool. It's your boy Falcon, and I'm flying back into the paradox.
Oh boy.
Everybody say goodnight to the stream.
Goodbye.
Yuki is
Remember.
level 8.
Guys, don't be sorry, be better. Remember that stream.